Good evening, everyone. Welcome to high school playoff football. This is Larry Cecil along with Justin Holbrook, and tonight we come to you from the Hill here at Betsy Lane, as Betsy Lane will be hosting the Prestonsburg Black Cats. These two teams played earlier in the season, and the Bobcats, Justin, broke a 37-year losing streak to Prestonsburg, and they'll get the opportunity to try to start a streak of their own here tonight.
Yeah, get add one to it, and we were talking there off the air. Never got a playoff win too, so you could start another streak there as well. So a lot on the line tonight. Good atmosphere, pretty good weather. It's a little chilly out there, but nothing,
Excellent for the football players.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, you get out there and break a sweat right here, and get yourself going. I mean, you'll feel like a good spring day out there.
Prestonsburg comes in even on the year at 5-5. Betsy Lane 9-1, and that in itself is a history-making record. First time they've had 9 wins in a season here at Betsy Lane. And also, you mentioned never won a playoff game. Only the second time they've ever hosted one here.
Wow.
Last time they hosted one, Somerset, was here and beat them, and ended up losing him in the semifinals. Somerset did in overtime to the eventual state champions. So
right.
Betsy Lane had a game or a lead late in that game and ended up losing that. So they can add to the accolades in the historic season this year by coming away with a victory tonight. Prestonsburg in their last 5 games is 1-4. They've struggled down the stretch here in the season. Betsy Lane 4-1. Their only loss was to Shelby Valley, and they took it on the chin pretty good. I think 60-25 over Shelby Valley.
Yeah. That was. I think it was a close game there early, but it got away from them real quick. With Shelby Valley, we done that game at Floyd Central there last week, and Shelby Valley is pretty explosive. It doesn't take them much to get going. So, but like you said. 9-1, nothing to shake your head at. That's for sure.
That's for sure. Go over some of the 2A brackets in the games that's involved with these two teams in the district. Martin County will be hosting Pike County Central. Betsy Lane, like I said, we got Prestonsburg. Shelby Valley's played not Central last night and come away with a 50-6 win. And then Floyd Central is hosting East Ridge tonight. Of course, East Ridge winner will play Shelby Valley, and the Martin County Pike Central game and this game here tonight, the two winners will play next week. So the high seed will be the home team. And so some good matchups down the road. And then, of course, when you get into the third round now in the playoffs, they go to the RPI ranking. And the bracket we've got here looking at now, the bottom brackets, if the seeding holds out and Betsy Lane ends up winning their 2 games and Shelby Valley their 2 games, in the upper bracket you've got Beechwood and Somerset to be the 2 favorites.
Right.
And by the RPI rankings that's they've got right now, Beechwood would be the 1 seed and Somerset would be the 2 seed. So Betsy Lane, theoretically, if they make it through, will end up being playing Somerset at Somerset. And Shelby Valley, Betsy Lane would be playing
at Somerset.
Beechwood.
Oh, okay.
Because they'd be the 4 seed. Beechwood would be the 1 seed.
And then
Valley would have to go to Somerset and play them. Of course, that's, down the road if everything goes by seeds and no upsets and things like that. So just kindly something to chew on and look at ahead of time.
Will the RPI update after these games any?
I think it does. These games do include in the RPI. Each time you play one, it'll be included in it. So
that stuff could change just a little bit.
But I think change some, but
Beechwood will be that one.
Beechwood and Somerset was so far. As far as the RPI rankings we've got here, Beechwood's RPI is 752, Somerset's is 621, and then Shelby Valley's is 619, which you know that could be a little change there, and Betsy Lane's is 598.
Right, and that's 2 weeks down the road too.
That's what I say. Just something to kind of chew on, look a little bit ahead.
Yeah.
Getting back to what these two teams has done on the season, Prestonsburg, basically a running team. They're averaging 215 yards on the ground and 59 through the air. Betsy Lane, also a running team, but they've got it pretty well balanced. They got 269 on the ground and 183 in the air, so they're averaging over 400 yards of offense, and Prestonsburg comes in averaging about 275.
Yeah, Betsy Lane's got that added, Parsons can go deep down the field, and Williams and Allen are both deep threats. And, you got McCutcheon to kind of give that play-action fake to, so it makes them pretty dangerous. And
it does.
Prestonsburg-wise, I mean, you got Dalton Elliott with the speedster, and then you've got Rose, that can kind of hammer in between the tackles there. So they're, again, like I said, more of a running attack, but both, if Elliott gets the edge, you count that.
There's not too many players that can match his speed, run him down for sure. Also, tonight's game can be heard on WXKZ 105.3. You can see it on WPRGtv Channel 5 and HD 105. Also live streaming on the WPRGtv Facebook page, also the YouTube and the WPRGtv app and website. You can also see it on that. If you're watching on Facebook, we stream that on our phones to kind of watch what's going on here from the booth. We encourage you to send us a comment and let us know who you're rooting for, where you're rooting from. Let us know how we're doing here in the booth. And sometimes if we have a wrong number or something, we get a little help from our fans, identifying the player, because we want to get them all right. So we've got a viewer right now, looks like out of North Carolina looking, and our old buddy Kurt Stamper from Knott County. So we're going to take a break, and we'll be back for football action here at Betsy Lane. This is Intermountain Sports Network.
At this time, would you please rise?
Tired of the same old nights out? Make it an event to remember at 606 Lumberjacks, Eastern Kentucky's first axe-throwing lounge. It's lots of fun for friends, family, or
Attention shoppers, if you're tired of long lines and high prices, take advantage of Fresh Cut Meat's grand opening sale. When you buy 200 pounds of beef for as low as $12.92 a week, 90 days, same as cash, you receive 60 pounds of pork and poultry free. We offer 20 ribeye steaks at no charge for anyone using our 90-day budget plan. That's 606-306-3349. No freezer, no problem. $8 a week, yours to keep. Call now, 346 South Central Avenue, Prestonburg, Kentucky.
I want to talk about a subject that's a little bit hard to talk about. Some of you out there may feel like you're at the lowest point in your life. Feels like it's never going to get better. You feel like the only option out there is to end your life. I promise, that's not the only option, and in fact, that's not an option at all. Taking your life doesn't end the pain, it gives the pain to other people. Keep your head up. I promise things will eventually get better.
You want to save money, and Appalachian Wireless gets that. Right now, you can get up to $650 off select devices, including the latest and the greatest on the Advantage Unlimited plan with a trade-in. Did y'all hear me? Up to $650 off select devices, including the latest and greatest with a trade-in. Now, I'm not a math whiz, but this deal, it's amazing. And you'll be on the region's premier network. We are you. We are Appalachian Wireless. See AppalachianWireless.com for complete terms and conditions.
Smart Home Security provides you peace of mind by giving you access to your home cameras and connected devices from anywhere with one easy-to-use app. Stop worrying and upgrade to a smart home with Gearheart Security, and rest easy knowing you're always covered with 24/7 professional monitoring.
When life's unfortunate events happen, we sometimes see people at their worst. That's why we make it our goal to give them our best. If you've been involved in an auto accident, have a workers' compensation, Social Security, or SSI claim, you need an attorney with proven results. You need John Earl Hunt.
I'm attorney John Earl Hunt. I believe in the U.S. Constitution, and I support the American flag. I'm a country lawyer. I'd be honored to represent you in your case. I'll treat you right. I'll do the best I can to help you.
With business class solutions from Gearheart Broadband, it's all smiles around your workplace. Get internet speeds up to 1 gig and business-savvy digital voice. Gearheart Broadband, business solutions that will make you smile.
Smart Home Security provides you peace of mind by giving you access to your home cameras and connected devices from anywhere with one easy-to-use app. Stop worrying and upgrade to a smart home with Gearheart Security, and rest easy knowing you're always covered with 24/7 professional monitoring. Give us a call at 1-800-264-1730 for a free quote and to learn more about our financing options and how to save with our referral program. With Gearheart Security, families matter.
You plan on being there for her for a long, long time. For recitals, soccer games, graduations, until she's a grown-up of her own. But what if you can't be there? Protect what matters most. Talk to a Kentucky Farm Bureau agent about life insurance.
Come push me, Daddy.
Talk to Agent John Greer Hunt today at 606-791-2122.
Attention shoppers, if you're tired of long lines and high prices, take advantage of Fresh Cut Meat's grand opening sale. When you buy 200 pounds of beef for as low as $12.92 a week, 90 days, same as cash, you receive 60 pounds of pork and poultry free. We offer 20 ribeye steaks at no charge for anyone using our 90-day budget plan. That's 606-306-3349. No freezer, no problem. $8 a week, yours to keep. Call now, 346 South Central Avenue, Prestonburg, Kentucky.
I want to talk about a subject that's a little bit hard to talk about. Some of you out there may feel like you're at the lowest point in your life. Feels like it's never going to get better. You feel like the only option out there is to end your life. I promise, that's not the only option, and in fact, that's not an option at all. Taking your life doesn't end the pain, it gives the pain to other people. Keep your head up. I promise things will eventually get better.
Betsy Lane, about 3 minutes before the start of the first round of the state football playoffs, Class 2A. Like I said, Larry, there's a bunch of good matchups here in the area.
Yes, they are. And at the conclusion of tonight's game, we'll be selecting a WPRGtv Attorney John Earl Hunt player of the game. And if you need help with your Social Security or SSI, just call Attorney John Earl Hunt at 478-7000, or you can visit his office at 88 Church Road at Harold, Kentucky. And also, we'll have the Gearheart Security play of the game. And that play of the game, you can see that on WPRGtv Facebook page at Gearheart Security. Families Matter. And last time these two teams played, we had some good candidates for those awards.
Yeah, Isaiah Allen was the player of the game. He got a pick six to kind of get it started for Betsy Lane. That was back on September the 22nd. What was that score? I think it was Betsy Lane came out. It was 33-14 maybe. But it was a pretty tight game at first. But then Betsy Lane.
Yes.
Let's go over these sponsors here, letting us bring this game to you live tonight. Appalachian Wireless, Fresh Cut Meats of Prestonsburg, Kentucky, Gearheart Security, John Greer Hunt, Kentucky Farm Bureau Insurance, Gearheart Fiber, Big Sandy RIAC, Attorney John Earl Hunt, and Intermountain Cable. And nothing like being able to stay at home if you can't make it out for the game tonight.
Yeah, there's a little bit of a little chillier than game, but still got a good crowd. Pretty well full stands here, and look for a good atmosphere. These two teams has been county rivals for years.
Yes.
Basketball, football, baseball, doesn't make any difference.
We encourage and appreciate your help.
Waiting for the Preston captains to come out as they're coming across the field now, and we'll get the coin toss here shortly.
Yeah, I would want to you know, all coaches have their own strategy, but I think I'd want that ball.
Yes.
Tonight.
Got viewers watching in from Lexington, from Wilson Creek, Middle Creek, Kentucky, Northern Kentucky, Lancaster, from all over. Appreciate all those folks for watching in as the captain's going to the midfield. We'll see how the coin toss goes. As the white hat, he'll go over the instructions and the players introduce themselves, which I'm sure that they all know who each other is.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, emotions run high in this game here. I mean, it was, like you said, Betsy Lane broke a streak last time, and I'm sure that didn't sit very well with Prestonsburg. And, you know, Betsy Lane trying to make their own.
Prestonsburg lost to Floyd Central in their district game, too, so don't know when the last time Prestonsburg lost to both counties.
Right. Yeah.
So they come in with a chip on their shoulder.
Number 65, Colton Lafferty, and number 50, Joshua.
Batavia, Ohio, watching in. Paul Napier. And looks like about ready to get the toss.
Number 67, Boston Hamilton. Number 12, Dylan Williams.
Betsy Lane won, and they are going to receive, Justin. Just you said. So clock set at 12 minutes.
Well, I have two good entrances here.
And we're about ready for football here at Betsy Lane.
See who goes first here. I don't think Layne can split the camera in two and do both ends at the same time, but they're both ready to go here, raring ready.
I would think that
Prestonsburg,
Betsy Lane will hold off and let Prestonsburg come on first.
I would, if I was coaching, I would want to go second.
Says on their sign, Bobcats, are you ready for revenge?
Oh, we'll say round two, hashtag round two.
Yeah. And now the waiting game. Here they come. Prestonsburg. Flags rolling.
Betsy Lane, I see the best in the county. I'm not sure you know. Can't quite see the bottom.
Can't see all that because the tunnel that the fans has created. Titusville, Florida, watching them. Glad to see. I bet there might be a little warmer weather down there in Titusville than they are here.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I say the best in the game, you know the name, Betsy Lane.
Also got viewers watching in from Richmond. My buddy Kermit Joseph said, tell Soup Bean I said hi. Fireworks going off as the Bobcats onto the field. They'll get to the sidelines. The fans have cleared the field, and we're ready for kickoff here.
Kentucky High School Athletic Association. Class 2A football players.
Officiating crew tonight, best we can tell, is from the 14th region. The 15th region officials goes out of region to do their games. Got an old Bobcat watching out of Johnson County. From all over, this is an exciting game for
it. Is. This, I mean,
been an exciting season here for the football team here at Betsy Lane. Not used to having this kind of success. They've been successful the last few years, but not to the extent of what they've had this year.
Yeah, and you're kind of hitting on all cylinders. You know what I mean? You've got the passing attack, the running attack, and really aggressive on defense as well. I've watched them play 2 times. I watched them against Prestonsburg and Floyd Central both, and up front, they've got some dogs up there, you know.
Dylan Williams back deep for Betsy Lane.
As Amador sets up to kick off for the Bobcats, back deep to return for the Bobcats.
They got everybody up. They're prepared if Prestonsburg tries to sneak one in, I think.
Here's the approach, and it's going to be a line drive. Williams is going to take it on about the 21-yard line up The left side still on the move.
Ooh,
And
wow. Oh, man.
And he could.
The kicker got him.
I'm telling you, the kicker got him. And we got a flag over on the Prestonburg side, but I think that's going to be a sideline warning as Dylan Williams broke through the players, and if it wasn't for the kicker getting him out of bounds down at the Prestonsburg 38-yard line, he was going to take that.
Yes,
to
he
the
was.
house.
I thought he was gone.
Yes.
That's about a 40-yard return there to start the.
Well, he took it on to 21, so
that's longer than that.
29.
Yeah, that's about a 50.
It's going to be 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Both teams ready to go. The officials getting the ball placed. Carter Parsons, if the formation holds up, he's in the backfield alone.
Yeah.
Wide receivers left and right. Got a man in the slot. Here comes McCutcheon on the sweep. And trying to turn the corner. He splits 2 defenders and gets inside the 35 down to the 34-yard line to pick up a 4. And they're going to give him the 33, so make it 5.
Nice pickup.
That'll bring up 2nd down for the Bobcats.
Prestonburg had that one defended pretty well.
Yeah, they
but,
did.
He just split 2 defenders.
He did, and then the third defender that tackled him went forward. You know what I mean? He was on top of him going.
And here again, McCutcheon straight up the middle, and he's hit and maybe have a yard on this one. Number 65 for Prestonsburg stopping that one. That would be Colin Lafferty. And that's going to bring up 3rd and about 4 from the 32-yard line.
Gain of 1 on the play. They'll bring up 3rd and 4 for the Bobcats.
Don't have the play clocks running on the end zone there.
Right. McCutcheon. Here's Williams in motion. And McCutcheon against the grain, and he's going to be close. Maybe a half an yard short. Let's see where to give him. Give him a good spot. They marked him down about the 28-yard line, and they're going to bring it in. Nope. Yeah, they're going to bring it in a measure.
For a measurement.
So 10-21 here first quarter. Betsy Lane on their first offensive possession. It's either going to be 1st down or 4th and very short.
Yes, it's kind of hard. We don't have a great angle at it here, but I mean it can't be. I mean it's inches, if anything.
Yeah, because it looks like the stick's right on the 28.
Yeah, and it's easily on the 28 where they've spotted that. So.
And they're going to stretch the chain, hit the first down.
And that pickup's going to be good enough for a Bobcat first down.
Big play. Because you don't want to have to go for it on 4th down there, you know.
Exactly.
I mean, you're obviously going to. You're deep in their territory, but, you know, fresh set of downs right here. I look, I mean, again, I'm not the coach, but I like Parsons in the air right here while you've pounded them a couple of times. Well, they're all in tight here.
They're going tight formation.
Wow.
Here's McCutcheon off the left side, and he's going to get down, look like about the 25-yard line, pick up 3. Now, that was a pair formation on that one, wasn't it?
Here's McCutcheon with his 4th carry already tonight.
They'll bring up 2nd down for the Bobcats.
A lot of you are looking in from Cincinnati, Ohio. As they see the Bobcats coming to the line of scrimmage, 2nd and 8 at the 25-yard line. And whistle a flag offside Prestonsburg. So that's going to help the cause for the Bobcats as it's going to be 2nd and 3.
It is offsides against Prestonsburg.
Something you don't want to do is give them that 3 yardage.
No, tonight's not the night. Nothing free at this point. Penalties and turnovers are huge.
Ball placed just inside the 21-yard line. Here's McCutcheon again off the left side looking for a hole, and he's going to get down across the 20 down to about the 18, 17. We'll see.
Pick up about 5 maybe.
And it's going to be close to another first down. Could we have our second? No,
Okay.
First down.
Yeah.
Got some viewers looking in from Bowling Green, Kentucky, as they see Betsy Lane pick up their second first down on the drive, and it's 1st and 10 from the Prestonsburg 18-yard line.
And both of them by the nose of the ball. Both first downs.
Got a Black Cat fan from Panama City. That's where man needs to be right now.
Yes.
And here's a direct snap back to Williams, and he's crossed the 15 down to about the, maybe the 12. Yeah, close it between the 12 and the 13. And it's going to bring up second and about 5.
That's the first carry outside of McCutcheon so far.
And that was a direct snap to
Yes,
Williams.
right to Williams.
Got a viewer from Colorado looking in.
Odd formation. I bet they've been saving this one.
And again, they put Parsons out as a wide receiver, Williams, and got a flag. False start, Betsy Lane.
Again, that's what, just like you said, you don't want penalties and turnovers tonight are going to loom large.
Lynchburg, Virginia, also a viewer driving back from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, listening to us on the radio.
Wonder if they went to the game last night.
Maybe.
Watch Will Levis.
So that's going to back it up and make it 2nd and 10 now from the 18-yard line. Back to the line of scrimmage, the Cats come. Parsons back behind center this time. McCutcheon, the lone back in the backfield. Williams in motion. And they're going to fake it to him, give it to McCutcheon, and still driving and gets down close to the 15-yard line.
About 3.
We'll say it's at the 16-yard line. Give him 2. It's going to bring 3rd and 8.
And 2. That'll bring up 3rd down for the Bobcats.
Clock down to 7:30 left here, first quarter.
Nice little drive here, eating up some clock, but need to pay this thing off.
There's Williams going in motion, and
I don't know.
Flag on the field.
Not sure.
Offside Prestonsburg. Got him on the count.
I ain't talking about it.
Yep.
Offside.
So
That's a big one.
They're going to give those 5 yards back that Betsy Lane lost on the false start. And it's going to be 3rd and about 4.
Second penalty.
And those 5-yarders, you think don't hurt you, but in
That's
a
a
drive
huge
like
one.
this,
Yeah.
you went from 3rd and 8 to 3rd and 3, and you're down on your own 11-yard
So you got 2 downs,
Yes. And
Parsons
again,
out wide again.
Williams in the Bobcat formation,
good
would
tackle.
say, and good drive.
Good pursuit.
Number 4 for Prestonsburg, that would be Braden Jervis, and he was waiting for that one and drops him for a loss back to the, we'll say, the 18-yard line, and it's going to bring up 4th and 5 now.
It's a huge play for both sides here. Prestonsburg can come up with a stop right here.
And try to draw him, and they did.
Wonder if that's close. I think it's a first down, though.
It's good.
It's right
had
at
to
it.
put it right at the yardstick. And we're going to have another measurement. Now, let's see. Now he's giving the signal. And it's going to bring a first down. 1st and goal from the 8.
3rd offsides penalty. of the drive. That's a monster.
That's a backbreaker right
Yeah.
there. You had them
Yeah.
4th and 5.
And had some momentum. I mean, they hadn't gained some yards here.
Yes. Had stopped them 2 times
Yeah.
straight. You're exactly right.
So that's their 3rd first down.
Parsons back behind center. McCutcheon. They gave it to McCutcheon straight up the middle, and he maybe have a yard. Betsy Lane,
Prestonburg's tightened up a lot here.
they're determined to try to drive that ball down the field, and they're going to give him no gain on it, putting it right back at the 8.
5:30 to go in the first quarter, and we're still on our first drive. And Betsy Lane started at about the 40-yard line of Prestonsburg. So it's not like they've went the length of the field this whole,
Started at the 38.
Yeah, I mean, you talk about a grind.
Again, Parsons wide as a wide receiver. Williams in the backfield. He takes it, gives it off to McCutcheon straight up the middle, and he's down inside the 5.
Pick up about 4.
Close to the 4-yard line.
It's about 5. Let's see.
They just inside the 5-yard line, so pick up a 3, and that's going to bring up 3rd and goal and a long 4.
McCutcheon already with 8 carries on this drive, 25 yards, so he's a little over 3 yards a carry.
And also you got Williams back there in the backfield. Williams,
he's passed a few times.
Well, he's 4 of 9. He's 4 of 4 in the passing game with a touchdown pass.
Yeah, we were here for the touchdown, I
Parsons rolling to his right, throws it to the end zone, pick.
Wow.
In the end zone, and fumble.
Yeah, he lost it.
And let's see if Betsy Lane gets it back.
Oh, okay.
No, Prestonburg gets it back. So a big pick in the end zone. Didn't get the number on that. Let's see if we can pick that up. And Prestonsburg will have it at the 4-yard line, looks to be.
That's one of those instinct is.
1st and 10 for Prestonsburg from their own 4-yard line.
Instinct is to run there, but you probably should have fell in the end zone and took it at the 20.
Right. Yeah, because you dodged the bullet, you fumbled the football. If Betsy Lane got it back, they'd had it 1st and 10.
Yeah.
Or 1st and goal.
Yeah.
So Prestonsburg comes up with a big turnover. Their defense holds, and they'll have it 1st and 10 from the 4-yard line. Holbrook. And he's going to hand it off up the middle, and getting out to about the 9-yard line is
number 10.
Is that Rose? Harris. Alex Harris.
Gain of around 6. That'll bring up 2nd down for Prestonsburg.
Give them a little breathing room there.
Yes.
Well, that's a lot of breathing room, really.
Yeah, it got you right out of the shadow of your goalpost on that one. Wide receivers to the left, and handoff in the backfield up the middle, and that's going to be Rose on the carry on that one, and he's going to get maybe a yard.
Got around 1 on the play. They'll bring up 3rd down for
Yeah, it's going to bring up 3rd and about 3. Got some extra linemen coming in for Prestonsburg. Number 7, that's Brady Allen. He flanks out wide to the right. And here in the backfield, that's a direct snap to Rose, and he got it. He's got it. He's out to the 15-yard line, so 1st down Prestonsburg on the direct snap to Rose. Both teams here early in the game going to the direct snap.
From their own 15-yard
Prestonsburg with a little hurry up here.
Yeah, they're running some pace. So again, Rose back there snapped high. He corrals it, and he's going to be stopped that time for maybe a gain of 1. Gets it out to the 16-yard line. And Prestonsburg with a player slow to get up.
Timeout.
That's number 45, looks like Nick Adams.
He's the one that got hurt last time we were here. That we had the big delay last time.
2:43 left here first quarter as coaches will go out to check Adams and see Gets him rolled over now, so looks like he's holding the knee.
Yep.
Let's take a short break, and we'll be back this year in Mountain Sports Network.
You want to save money, and Appalachian Wireless gets that. Right now, you can get up to $650 off select devices, including the latest and the greatest on the Advantage Unlimited plan with a trade-in. Did y'all hear me? Up to $650 off select devices, including the latest and greatest with a trade-in. Now, I'm not a math whiz, but this deal, it's amazing. And you'll be on the region's premier network. We are you. We are Appalachian Wireless. See AppalachianWireless.com for complete terms and conditions.
Dreaming of watching what you want, when you want, where you want? Stop dreaming and start streaming with Gearheart TV. Watch hundreds of choices on your favorite devices with the power of cloud DVR. Start over and replay TV. Personal profiles with parental controls. Free TV on demand. And TV everywhere to watch on mobile devices from anywhere. Gearheart TV makes your streaming dreams come true at great low rates. Get in touch now to sign up.
Smart Home Security provides you peace of mind by giving you access to your home cameras and connected devices from anywhere with one easy-to-use app. Stop worrying and upgrade to a smart home with Gearheart Security, and rest easy knowing you're always covered with 24/7 professional monitoring.
Back here at Betsy Lane, Adams walking off the field. That's a good sign on his own power.
And actually, a little less of a limp the more he walks
On the
toward the
reset, it'll
sideline.
be second and
Glad
9
to
for
see that.
Prestonsburg from their own 16-yard line.
Prestonburg will have it second and 8 from the 16-yard line. 2:43 left here first quarter. No score as the first drive, Betsy Lane was intercepted in the end zone, and Prestonsburg trying to move it down the field. Here's Rose and face mask.
Yeah.
That's going to be a 15-yarder, and it's going to be a first down, Betsy Lane, or excuse me, Prestonsburg. I can make that call from here, right?
that was pretty blatant there.
Yes. That'll be 15 yards from the end of the run, which was at the 21, so that's going to put them out about the 36-yard line.
Well, regardless if you score or what, obviously they want to score, but you flipped the field, you know what I mean? You were back there taking snaps in your own end zone, and
It'll be first and 10 for Prestonsburg from their own 35-yard line.
35-yard line of Prestonsburg. First and 10. Holbrook in the shotgun, and he's going to fake it to Rose, giving it around to the end.
Good pursuit.
And great
Wow.
tackle that time by
Williams.
Betsy Lane Williams.
Yeah, wow.
As they was trying to get Dalton Williams loose on the side, there's a flag in the middle. It's going to be a hold.
Holding against Prestonsburg.
And I would think Betsy Lane would probably take that. It would be second and 12 if they refuse it. But it's going to be first and 20 if they take it, and that's what they're going to do. Going to move it back to the 25-yard line.
Fourth penalty on Prestonsburg for 25 yards already. I mean, you're still in the first quarter.
First and 20 for Prestonsburg from their own 25-yard line.
I mean, you're talking 16 penalties for 100 yards. What you on pace for? That's not.
Got double slots, two wide receivers to the left. Holbrook takes, that was Harris in the backfield with the direct snap. And he's going to get out to the 31, pick up a 6. Prestonsburg, that makes the second player they've had back in the backfield on the direct snap. They direct snapped it to Rose and now to Alex Harris.
Got a little bit of that yardage back.
Second and about 14.
If you're Prestonsburg, you need a decent pickup here to kind of give yourself a shot on that third down.
Same formation, two wide receivers to the left. And here's Elliott going in motion. They're going to give it to him. And again, Williams tracking him on outside. Another flag comes in. And it's going to be dropped for a loss back to the 27-yard line. And see what this flag is. Hold Prestonsburg. And you might see him decline this one because
I think
it would be third. And let's see where they're going to mark the ball at.
Yeah, he was way back from where they're at. That's a unbelievable spot for
Well,
him.
no, there's marking it there. Well,
wow, that's not where he got tackled at, though, was
no,
it? He was way back
He
from there.
was tackled at the
yeah,
27.
that's what Coach Gerald's trying to say right now. Yeah, that's not where the ball was at.
Oh, now they're moved it back to the 29.
Man. I still think that's a good spot for Prestonsburg.
Penalty is declined. It'll bring up 3rd down for Prestonsburg.
3rd and 15. Well, 3rd and 16, actually.
Yeah, I thought he lost a couple more than that. But
yeah, I did too. Of course, he might consider the forward motion.
Yeah, true.
And here it's a bobbled snap, and it's on the ground. Fumble.
I think Betsy Lane's got it.
And let's see who comes up with it.
Big play
They
right
fumbled
here.
the snap, and then they fumbled the handoff. And no indication yet.
Prestonsburg. This is usually when you stand up and hold the ball real high and tell everybody.
By Prestonsburg.
Cover Prestonburg, but it's going to be 4th and 16 back at the 29-yard line, so Prestonsburg will be forced to punt.
Dodged the bullet there.
Yeah, well, they dodged the bullet on the interception.
Yes.
They fumbled it right at the 4-yard line and recovered it. And 25 seconds here in the quarter. See if I get this off. Back deep for Betsy Lane is Williams, I think.
Already got one good return on a kickoff.
And they might let the time run off on the quarter before they punt it. It's at 8 seconds.
Got a timeout.
Betsy
Lane.
And Betsy Lane's going to call a timeout. Going to force them to punt it for some reason.
Yeah, I don't know if you like that angle. I don't know.
Well, and you're going to run one play, and then you're going to flip the field. So
that's what I'm saying. Coach Gerald probably knows something that he likes on this end of the field versus the other. So
maybe so.
We're going to make it through the first quarter, and basically both teams have had one possession, and we played it all from the 40 in, from the 38-yard line.
38 in. You're exactly right on one end of the field.
That one possession apiece.
And this is, the kind of game we expected,
Yeah. I think this pace, I think, favors Prestonsburg.
Yeah.
Just to kind of grind it out, low scoring
and
type of game.
low possession.
Yeah.
They came in averaging only 25 points a game, but they averaged giving up 28. Betsy Lane comes in averaging 40 points a game. So they like to get up and down the field with it. Can't see the number on the player back to punt. I know it's a 2, but I'm not sure what the first number is. Here's the snap. Punt in the air, hits a low line driver. It's going to bounce at about the 45, inside the 40. Gets a nice roll for Prestonsburg down to the 35-yard line. So Betsy Lane will have it first and 10.
Goes down to the Betsy Lane 35-yard line.
When we get the second quarter started, that's the end of the first. No score. It's your Intermountain Sports Network.
You plan on being there for her for a long, long time. For recitals, soccer games, graduations, until she's a grown-up of her own. But what if you can't be there? Protect what matters most. Talk to a Kentucky Farm Bureau agent about life insurance.
Come push me, Daddy.
Talk to Agent John Greer Hunt today at 606-791-2122.
When life's unfortunate events happen, we sometimes see people at their worst. That's why we make it our goal to give them our best. If you've been involved in an auto accident, have a workers' compensation, Social Security, or SSI claim, you need an attorney with proven results. You need John Earl Hunt.
I'm Attorney John Earl Hunt. I believe in the U.S. Constitution, and I support the American flag. I'm a country lawyer. I'd be honored to represent you in your case. I'll treat you right. I'll do the best I can to help you.
Lane getting ready to start the second quarter. Betsy Lane going to be first and 10 from the 35. Second possession, Larry. They moved the ball pretty well there. I mean, it was slowly and methodically, but
went from
got
the
picked
38
off
down to the 4-yard line, then got picked off in the end zone.
Wow, quick snap.
Add a little flanker screen, and it's going to gain maybe a half a yard.
Parsons' pass complete to Williams.
That was Williams with it.
Yeah, we talked there off the air. I think it's might see a couple more shots in the air this time.
Gain of 1 on the play. They'll bring a second down for the Bobcats.
Only the second pass for Parsons. He's completed both of them. One of them was Prestonsburg.
Yeah, to the wrong.
And here's a fake handoff. Parsons bringing it over to the left side. And he's going to be run down out about the 42-yard line. He's going to pick up 7. And that's going to bring up 3rd and about 3.
Around 7 on the play. That'll bring up 3rd down for the Bobcats.
Is that number 6, or not sure who that was on the tackle? That was great pursuit, though, because he had a pretty good angle there.
He did.
Big play right here.
Big play right now. You're exactly right. Early in the game, they've got a spread formation. Here's Parsons. Looks to throw. Now he's looking to run it, and he's going to be sacked.
Parsons sacked in the backfield.
Back at the 38-yard line.
Now you got a decision to make.
4, and it's going to be 4th and 7, and don't think there's no decision on this one, but
it's going to be 4th and 7 for the Bobcats.
If I was calling, I think I'd be debating, because a lot of momentum right now with Betsy Lane.
You're exactly right. And they look like they're going to go for it. Maybe try to drive them off.
True. Yeah, if you can get that, and they've done it a couple times so far. So if you can get it into 4th and 3, or 4th and 2, that's not too bad.
Parsons, and they're going to go for it. Here's the snap, looking to throw, and he's throwing it downfield, and
Parsons' pass.
That's a tough call to make.
Yeah.
Intended receiver, Allen.
Allen and the defender just runs into each other. Both of them goes to the ground, no flag, and it's going to be turned over on downs at the 39-yard line for, well, the 38-yard line. Prestonsburg will have it. And that's where Betsy Lane started on Prestonsburg in the field on the kickoff.
We've got a line there, Larry. We can't make it past it.
Yeah, 38-yard line.
And now we're going right back in the same direction we were going before. Betsy Lane wanted the pass interference, but I'm not real sure. I mean, he bombed through the long pass, and when he turned around to run, he ran into the Prestonsburg guy. I don't think it was anything intentional. So
that's Harris on the direct snap, and he's going to be hit after a gain of maybe 1.
Pick it up by Knight.
Stopping him at the 37-yard line. Well, just short of the 36. We'll call it a gain of 2.
Harris, that's his 3rd carry already, all out of the Wildcat.
2nd and 9. And looks like Holbrook there now has got a shift. There's tight end shift over to the right side, and they're going to hand it off. That's Rose. And got a flag.
There's a flag on the field.
As Rose crossed the 35 to the 34, but from where that flag's at, it could be a hold on Prestonsburg. See what we've got. Well, no, they're going to mark it off against Betsy Lane, but they give no indication of what the penalty is. Face mask. Oh,
face
okay.
Mask against the
Incidental
Bobcats.
5-yard face mask. So that's going to move it down to the 28 and a first down.
From the Betsy Lane 28-yard line.
First and 10. Holbrook again Rose up the middle and gets down to the 25-yard line. Pick up a 3. We'll bring up 2nd and 7.
That'll bring up 2nd down for Prestonsburg.
Just a grind of a game right here.
Both teams, yes.
Just a grind.
Keeps that clock running.
Yes.
We're already down to 8:35 left here in the first half.
This is Prestonsburg's 2nd possession. So both teams have had the ball twice.
Yes.
Betsy Lane with a long
Nobody's
drive.
been able to break the goal line yet.
Only got 3 first downs for Prestonsburg and 3 for Betsy Lane.
Back to the line of scrimmage. Harris in the backfield again. He takes it and fakes the handoff, tries to get up the middle, and he's going to get maybe 2.
Harris, the ball carrier on the play. Get around 2. Going to bring up third down for Prestonsburg.
And it's going to bring up third and looks like 5. Of course, you ain't got the cloud of dust, but this is the old Woody Hayes, 3 yards in a cloud of dust, isn't it, tonight? Of course, both of these teams has got playmakers that can break it at any time.
That's the thing that would worry me if I were Betsy Lane is, all it's going to take is Elliott one time to hit that corner or Rose to make the right cut one time, and you're going to be.
Harris again in the backfield looking for, and nothing doing that time as.
What a tackle.
Number, who is that? 67, Betsy Lane.
Boston Hamilton.
Boston Hamilton had that one smelled out, throws him for a loss back at the 25, and it's going to bring up 4th and 8 now for Prestonsburg.
Another big play.
We're at 7 minutes left here first half, no score. Holbrook comes off the sideline with the play.
Maybe look for them to put it in the air here. Holbrook's not attempted a pass tonight.
Got wide receivers left and right. That's Harris and Elliott. Here comes Elliott in motion. They're going to give it to him. Going to go back to Harris. And Betsy Lane had it smelled out, and stopped him for a loss of 2. And Prestonburg will turn it over on downs as they tried the double reverse, and the Bobcats was up to the task on that one.
Yeah, sniffed that one out.
It'll be 1st and 10 for the Bobcats from their own.
And that's a matter of just good coaching.
Staying at home.
DN staying at home, waiting for the play to come to them.
Yeah.
So Betsy Lane will have it. 6:30 left here in the first half. They'll take over on their own 27, well, almost 28-yard line. We'll call it 28. Empty backfield, Parsons. Has it. Looking to throw and throws it low, and
Parsons'
it's completed.
Pass is complete to number 4,
Isaiah Allen.
Low snap.
Out to the
pass.
33, pick up the 5.
Bobcats.
Betsy Lane won the toss and elected to receive, so Prestonsburg will be getting it to start the second half. Bobcats back to the line, empty backfield again. Wide receivers left and right, here motion going. Parsons to throw, middle screen, and that was McCutcheon, and he's going to come up maybe a yard short.
And around 4 on the play. They'll bring up third down for the Bobcats.
And it's going to bring up third and about a half a yard. Got to get to the 38. Ball's placed just over to the 37.
Huge play right here. Which I think he'll go for it again. I mean, if it's this short again, but.
Parsons in the backfield, gives it to McCutcheon up the middle, and he falls forward. He's going to have the first down. Picks up 2. At a first down, Betsy Lane at the 39-yard line. Clock stops till they get the change set. It's at 5:10 now. It starts. Bobcats to the line of scrimmage. McCutcheon, the single back in the backfield. Twins left and right. Here's Parsons handing off to McCutcheon up the middle, breaks a tackle and gets out over the 45 to the 47-yard line.
It's his biggest gain of the night.
Pickup of 8.
That's going to bring up second down for the Bobcats.
And they've not really tried to get him to the outside here with his speed. They've just run him between the tackles so far. So you might try to bust him to the outside here.
Yeah. Yeah, the big plays have not really been there for Betsy Lane at this point. We finally broke our barrier there of the 40-yard line.
Right. And here in motion, taking the handoff down the right side into Prestonburg territory. That's number 2, Landon Howell. And he's down to the 41-yard line to pick up 14.
That's the biggest play all night.
For either team.
For either team, yeah. Yeah, it's been a methodical 2, 3, 4 yards.
Ball at the 41-yard line of Prestonsburg. Williams comes in motion. Parsons rolling to the left, looking to throw, throws it. Williams,
wow.
Beautiful catch and throw down to the 20-yard line, and
a 21-yard pickup.
21-yard pickup, and Parsons running to his left.
Yes.
And never squared his body up, flipped that one between 2 Black Cat defenders, and Williams was up to the task, and it's 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line as Bobcats break the red zone.
Yes, risky pass, and Williams, credit Williams for having the nerve to catch that, because he probably could have got his head took off.
And here we've got a
timeout.
Prestonsburg before the play. 3:22 left here first half. No score. Betsy Lane threatening on Prestonsburg 20-yard line. It's your Intermount Sports Network.
Attention shoppers, if you're tired of long lines and high prices, take advantage of Fresh Cut Meat's grand opening sale. When you buy 200 pounds of beef for as low as $12.92 a week, 90 days, same as cash, you receive 60 pounds of pork and poultry free. We offer 20 ribeye steaks at no charge for anyone using our 90-day budget plan. That's 606-306-3349. No freezer, no problem. $8 a week, yours to keep. Call now, 346 South Central Avenue, Prestonburg, Kentucky.
You want to save money, and Appalachian Wireless gets that. Right now, you can get up to $650 off select devices, including the latest and the greatest on the Advantage Unlimited plan with a trade-in. Did y'all hear me? Up to $650 off select devices, including the latest and greatest with a trade-in. Now, I'm not a math whiz, but this deal, it's amazing. And you'll be on the region's premier network. We are you. We are Appalachian Wireless. See AppalachianWireless.com for complete terms and conditions.
Layne knocking on the door here. 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Empty backfield, Parsons. McCutcheon in the slot. Parsons rolling to his right, looking to throw. He throws it in. Overthrown.
Parsons' pass is incomplete.
Trying to get it in to Allen.
Allen. That'll bring up second down.
And it's going to bring up 2nd and 10 from the 20-yard line. That'll stop the clock with 3:17 left here in the first half.
Got to update Eastridge up 12-8 on Floyd Central in the second quarter.
12-8.
That'll be a good matchup. I think the Pike Central Martin County would be a good one.
You remember the score of that game the first time they played?
They haven't played this year, I don't think.
Oh, they didn't. That's right. They different district.
Yeah, they played Pike Central.
There's Betsy Lane. Motion coming. That's Williams going to hand it off to him. Getting it back to Howell. He cuts it up the middle and gets it down to the just inside the 15-yard line. We'll call that a pickup of 5 and bring up 3rd and a long 4.
That looked like a lot of room there. When he first got it, I thought that was 6.
Well, I thought he might have
cut the wrong way.
Yeah,
there.
instead of cutting it in, maybe keep going to the outside on it.
Yeah. Credit Prestonsburg, though. Defensively, they've pursued the ball really well.
They have, yes.
They've not given up the big play other than the Williams pass and the Howell run, but
McCutcheon in the backfield. Wide receivers left and right. Williams on the move again. And
he got him.
Throwing to the end zone. And overthrown, but a penalty flag.
I thought he held him.
Tried to get it to Allen, and he was held, so that's going to be pass interference against Prestonsburg. If that's the case, it'd be a half the distance, and that would be a first down. Ball's at the 15. That'll move it down to about the 7.5-yard line.
Pass interference.
And it's going to be first and goal, Betsy Lane from the 7-yard line.
Sounds about a 7.5-yard penalty.
Yeah, it's half the distance
to the goal.
So that's their 5th penalty.
2:24 left. Betsy Lane was inside the 10 of Prestonsburg early on the first drive and threw the interception in the end zone. Parsons, McCutcheon in the backfield, in motion, flag. Going back to the end zone and no good. And let's see what the flag's going to be. Illegal shift, Betsy Lane. So do you decline it and make it second down or back them up and give them the first down over? It'll be a 5-yard penalty.
With Betsy Lane and, looking at the passing game, it gives them more room if you back them up, I think.
Yeah.
I think I'd probably decline, but.
And let's see. No, they're going to take the penalty, so it's going to be first and goal, but the ball will be back at the 13-yard line now.
Their 3rd penalty.
Second down for the Bobcats.
Update on the score, Floyd Central 16-12 over East Ridge.
Nice.
Timeout on the field.
Well, Coach Darrell was questioning something. He's got a question on the whitehead. He's not sure exactly.
I think he thought that they declined the penalty.
Yeah.
But they didn't. It's still first down.
That's right. First and goal from the 13. McCutcheon in the backfield. Twins left and right. Here comes Williams in motion. McCutcheon up the middle. Breaks a tackle. Still driving down inside the 5. Well, they're going to mark him right at the 5-yard line, it looks like. Pick up of 8. And it's going to bring up second and goal from the 5.
McCutcheon, 11 carries, 43 yards. Well, I guess if you look at it, if they would have declined that penalty, that would have been a touchdown there.
Yep. Again, McCutcheon in the backfield, trips to the left this time. Williams comes in motion. Going to fake it to him. Give it to McCutcheon, and Prestonburg all over that one. Number 50 for Prestonsburg through the middle, Joshua Elkins, and throws McCutcheon for a 3-yard loss back to the 8-yard line.
It's a big play, too. That's huge.
Yes, and it's going to be 3rd and goal. And clock ticking with 1:15 left first half.
And Prestonsburg gets the ball. We've talked about that a couple times. So big time stop here.
Big
if you can go
momentum
in.
For either team. If Betsy Lane scores or if Prestonsburg can hold it.
Somebody going to call a timeout. It's been a while.
I think they're going to call the timeout. What the coach is doing, he's going to let it run down as far as he can and then take the timeout in case.
2 more plays.
Well, in case they don't make it, they can.
Got 1 more.
Prestonsburg won't have much time on the
Betsy
clock.
Lane is their 2nd charged timeout of the half.
So we'll take a short break ourselves. 47 seconds left. No score. Betsy Lane. 3rd and goal from the 8 of Prestonsburg, this Intermountain Sports Network.
I want to talk about a subject that's a little bit hard to talk about. Some of you out there may feel like you're at the lowest point in your life. Feels like it's never going to get better. You feel like the only option out there is to end your life. I promise, that's not the only option, and in fact, that's not an option at all. Taking your life doesn't end the pain, it gives the pain to other people. Keep your head up. I promise things will eventually get better.
Smart Home Security provides you peace of mind by giving you access to your home cameras and connected devices from anywhere with one easy-to-use app. Stop worrying and upgrade to a smart home with Gearheart Security, and rest easy knowing you're always covered with 24/7 professional monitoring. Give us a call at 1-800-264-1730 for a free quote and to learn more about our financing options and how to save with our referral program. With Gearheart Security, families matter.
With the snap.
These days,
The throw, throws it across the middle.
Got him.
Touchdown, Williams. No flags on the field. And the Bobcats break the scoring as they're the first on the board. 6-0, 41 seconds left here, first half.
That's huge.
That's huge. And a backbreaker for Prestonsburg defense. They held them so well and then gave up the touchdown. They're going to try for the extra point. That's Castle. Here's the snap, kick. It's up, and it is good. 7-0. 41 seconds left. Betsy Lane with the lead, and let's just keep it right here, Justin, as we just come back from a timeout. Betsy Lane now will be kicking off to the Black Cats, and of course, like we said, Prestonburg will be receiving the kickoff the second half. So do you kick it long, give Elliott a chance to return it, or squib it on the ground?
I squib it for sure. And, you know, you've got all the momentum at this point as well. And, you know, this puts a lot of pressure on Prestonsburg, that opening drive of the second half, to kind of answer that. You know, you're Betsy Lane, you come out and get a 3 and out and maybe punch another one in, and you know, the way this game's win, I think points are going to come at a premium. So,
yes.
But yeah, I wouldn't give Elliott any opportunity at a return here at all, because I don't. Prestonsburg's not really shown that they're really looking for a big play at this point, you know. And you know, if you can get
they've been trying to. They're playing not conservative, but they're playing to get into the fourth quarter.
Yes.
And you know, back deep, Alex Harris and Elliott back.
Yeah, I'd almost kick it out of bounds and just live with where you get it at the 35 or the 40, 35. Yeah, I'd just live with that and make them go the 65 yards.
Here's Castle. He's ready to put toe to it. It's going to be a high squib kick, and it's going to be out of bounds. And that's going to be at the 41, so they can take it where it goes out of bounds, and that'll be the 41-yard line.
If that lands in bounds, though, that had a nice, you know.
Oh, yeah.
The hang time, it could have
had a chance.
A bounce.
Yes.
You know, a little gamesmanship, but, I mean, if you're.
It'll be 1st and 10 for Prestonsburg from their own 41-yard line.
Prestonsburg, you could decline it and make them go back. It was here, wasn't it, when we had that happen like 4 times in a row?
Right.
You know, the last time these two met.
Well.
And they kicked off, I think, from the 20, didn't they, when we were here the last time?
They kept backing them up,
Yeah.
Prestonburg just averages 59 yards a game through the air. They send 2 receivers out to the right. And this is Harris, I think, in the backfield. Yes, it is. Direct snap. And he's trying to get the corner, and he's going to be taken down for a loss of 1 at the 40-yard line.
I think with that play right there, that would probably take you to the half.
I think it'll take you to the half. You're exactly right. Down to 22 seconds, clock running. And no indication that Prestonburg are going to try to run a play. So at the half here in the first round of the playoffs, Betsy Lane and Prestonsburg, Betsy Lane will take the lead into the half 7-0. We'll be sending it back to the station. Be back shortly this year in Mountain Sports Network.
Video gaming is a great way for families to have fun together. And Gearhart's fiber fast internet and whole home Wi-Fi is a game changer. Contact Gearheart Broadband and level up to game-changing internet and Wi-Fi today.
You plan on being there for her for a long, long time. For recitals, soccer games, graduations, until she's a grown-up of her own. But what if you can't be there? Protect what matters most. Talk to a Kentucky Farm Bureau agent about life insurance.
Come plus me, Daddy.
Talk to Agent John Greer Hunt today at 606-791-2122.
Dreaming of watching what you want, when you want, where you want? Stop dreaming and start streaming with Gearheart TV. Watch hundreds of choices on many devices with cloud DVR, plus great viewing features. Get in touch now to sign up.
Gearheart Broadband knows reliable internet is more important than ever. To help, qualifying customers can now access the new Affordable Connectivity Program to get significant savings on broadband internet. Learn more now at imctv.com. With business class solutions from Gearheart Broadband, it's all smiles around your workplace. Get internet speeds up to 1 gig and business-savvy digital voice. Gearheart Broadband. Business solutions that will make you smile.
These days, our home's also our office.
With Gearheart Broadband speeds up to 1 gig and Plume whole home Wi-Fi, you can do your best work from home. Contact Gearheart Broadband today for fast, reliable internet and Wi-Fi.
Smart Home Security provides you peace of mind by giving you access to your home cameras and connected devices from anywhere with one easy-to-use app. Stop worrying and upgrade to a smart home with Gearheart Security, and rest easy knowing you're always covered with 24/7 professional monitoring.
Attention shoppers, if you're tired of long lines and high prices, take advantage of Fresh Cut Meat's grand opening sale. When you buy 200 pounds of beef for as low as $12.92 a week, 90 days, same as cash, you receive 60 pounds of pork and poultry free. We offer 20 ribeye steaks at no charge for anyone using our 90-day budget plan. That's 606-306-3349. No freezer, no problem. $8 a week, yours to keep. Call now, 346 South Central Avenue, Prestonburg, Kentucky.
You want to save money, and Appalachian Wireless gets that. Right now, you can get up to $650 off select devices, including the latest and the greatest on the Advantage Unlimited plan with a trade-in. Did y'all hear me? Up to $650 off select devices, including the latest and greatest with a trade-in. Now, I'm not a math whiz, but this deal, it's amazing. And you'll be on the region's premier network. We are you. We are Appalachian Wireless. See AppalachianWireless.com for complete terms and conditions.
I want to talk about a subject that's a little bit hard to talk about. Some of you out there may feel like you're at the lowest point in your life. Feels like it's never going to get better. You feel like the only option out there is to end your life. I promise, that's not the only option, and in fact, that's not an option at all. Taking your life doesn't end the pain, it gives the pain to other people. Keep your head up, I promise, things will eventually get better.
Smart Home Security provides you peace of mind by giving you access to your home cameras and connected devices from anywhere with one easy-to-use app. Stop worrying and upgrade to a smart home with Gearheart Security, and rest easy knowing you're always covered with 24/7 professional monitoring. Give us a call at 1-800-264-1730 for a free quote and to learn more about our financing options and how to save with our referral program. With Gearheart Security, families matter.
Dreaming of watching what you want, when you want, where you want? Stop dreaming and start streaming with Gearheart TV. Watch hundreds of choices on your favorite devices with the power of cloud DVR. Start over and replay TV, personal profiles with parental controls, free TV on demand, and TV everywhere to watch on mobile devices from anywhere. Gearheart TV makes your streaming dreams come true at great low rates. Get in touch now to sign up.
When life's unfortunate events happen, we sometimes see people at their worst. That's why we make it our goal to give them our best. If you've been involved in an auto accident, have a workers' compensation, Social Security, or SSI claim, you need an attorney with proven results. You need John Earl Hunt.
I'm attorney John Earl Hunt. I believe in the U.S. Constitution, and I support the American flag. I'm a country lawyer. I'd be honored to represent you in your case. I'll treat you right. I'll do the best I can to help you.
You want to save money, and Appalachian Wireless gets that. Right now, you can get up to $650 off select devices, including the latest and the greatest on the Advantage Unlimited plan with a trade-in. Did y'all hear me? Up to $650 off select devices, including the latest and greatest with a trade-in. Now, I'm not a math whiz, but this deal, it's amazing. And you'll be on the region's premier network. We are you. We are Appalachian Wireless. See AppalachianWireless.com for complete terms and conditions.
Video gaming is a great way for families to have fun together. And Gearheart Broadband's fiber internet and Wi-Fi is a game changer. Fiber fast downloads with speeds up to 1 gig. With reliable Plume whole home Wi-Fi. Power today's most exciting games on consoles, handhelds, even VR headsets with no lag or buffering. Contact Gearheart Broadband and level up to game-changing fiber internet and best-in-class whole home Wi-Fi today.
Attention shoppers, if you're tired of long lines and high prices, take advantage of Fresh Cut Meat's grand opening sale. When you buy 200 pounds of beef for as low as $12.92 a week, 90 days, same as cash, you receive 60 pounds of pork and poultry free. We offer 20 ribeye steaks at no charge for anyone using our 90-day budget plan. That's 606-306-3349. No freezer, no problem. $8 a week, yours to keep. Call now. 346 South Central Avenue, Prestonburg, Kentucky.
Welcome back to Betsy Lane. We're at the half of the playoff game here between Betsy Lane and Prestonsburg. 7-0 Betsy Lane as they score late in the first half. And Justin, give us some first half stats.
For Prestonsburg, kind of limited possessions there in the first half. It's long, kind of grinded out first half on both sides. For Prestonsburg, only 3 first downs in the first half. 5 penalties for 33 yards. I think that's kind of cost them a little bit.
Right.
Rose with 5 carries for 15 yards. Elliott 1 carry for -2 yards. And Harris with 7 carries and 9 yards. And Holbrook has yet to attempt to pass. So, you know, that's a pretty limited, you know, offensive stat sheet. And for Betsy Lane, you know, we talked about it off the air there. Time of possession heavily in favor of Betsy Lane for sure. I've got them with 7 first downs, 3 penalties for 15 yards. McCutcheon on the ground, 12 carries for 40 yards. Williams with 2 carries for 4 yards. Parson with 2 carries for 4 yards. And Landon Howell, 2 carries, 19 yards. Had really that 14-yard run that he had kind of broke it open a little bit, kind of eased them up a little bit because they had been kind of, you know, nickel and diamond 2- and 3-yard runs. And then after that one, you know, Williams comes up with the catch after that, and they actually punched that one in. So
And offensively, I think that was the biggest gainer.
Yes, it was
by either
until
team.
until Williams caught that pass. Parsons through the air was 5 for 9, 39 yards and a touchdown. Allen with 1 catch for 5 yards. Williams with 2 for 29 yards and a touchdown, and McCutcheon 1 for 4 yards. So, you know, moved the ball pretty well outside of that 1 3-and-out that they went, but only got 7 points to show for it, you know, and Prestonsburg gets the ball to start the half. So, you know, this game's far from anywhere close to being settled.
Oh, yes. And you mentioned Parsons with the touchdown, also threw the interception in the end zone.
Yeah.
And Prestonsburg brought it out, their player, and fumbled it. They recovered on the 4. Had a nice drive, got it out about the 35, and then turned it over on downs. So Prestonsburg defense is really stepped up and played a heck of the first half. Just give up 7 points, and most time in high school, if you give up 7 points in a half, you know, you're either ahead or close. Of course, 7-0, you know, one-score game.
Yeah.
You know, a touchdown and a 2-point conversion.
You're a winner.
Prestonsburg, you know, can take the lead. So they came in here and really played a good first half defensively.
Yes, absolutely. I think they, you know, if you talk to the Prestonsburg faithful coming in, that you're only going to give up 7 points and really limited yardage. I mean, you're talking probably in the neighborhood of 100 yards total.
Yeah.
I mean, I feel like you would take that in a heartbeat. And compared to the game that we did up here in September, I mean, this is night and day different, you know what I mean, defensively for Prestonsburg. So you just got to find something on offense to kind of get you going here because, again, you're, you know, 3 first downs in the first half. You're, you know, you got big playmakers, Elliott and Rose, that can break one, but, you know, you don't want to count on that to happen, you know.
Elliott only had, what was it, 2 carries? Tipped the ball 2 times the first half?
Yeah, and one of them was a penalty, so it really didn't even count.
Yeah,
so I've only got him with the 1 carry.
Touch,
so, and it was for negative
Rose
yards.
with only 5 touches.
Yeah.
And he comes in as the number 9 rusher in the state number 8 rusher in the state in 2A, averaging 102 yards a game. Only had 5 touches in the first half. Of course, he's been banged up a lot here the last part of the season. Not sure if he's 100% or not, but I would think they would try to get him some more touches.
Yeah, well, I mean, if Prestonsburg is going to win this game, when we refer back to this stat sheet at the end of the game, it's better be a lot of Rose and Elliott.
Yeah.
And if it doesn't have a lot of Rose and Elliott, I feel like Betsy Lane comes out on top. But, you know, again, all it takes is one carry, one pass from Elliott from, I don't care if it's from 95 yards or wherever. When he hits that edge, it's going to be trouble.
You're exactly right. So we're going to send it back to the station. Be back short. 7-0 here at the half. Betsy Lane over Prestonsburg. This is the Mountain Sports Network.
I want to talk about a subject that's a little bit hard to talk about. Some of you out there may feel like you're at the lowest point in your life. Feels like it's never going to get better. You feel like the only option out there is to end your life. I promise, that's not the only option, and in fact, that's not an option at all. Taking your life doesn't end the pain, it gives the pain to other people. Keep your head up. I promise things will eventually get better.
You plan on being there for her for a long, long time. For recitals, soccer games, graduations, until she's a grown-up of her own. But what if you can't be there? Protect what matters most. Talk to a Kentucky Farm Bureau agent about life insurance.
Come push me, Daddy.
Talk to Agent John Greer Hunt today at 606-791-2122.
These days, our home's also our office.
With Gearheart broadband speeds up to 1 gig and Plume whole home Wi-Fi, you can do your best work from home. Contact Gearheart broadband today for fast, reliable internet and Wi-Fi.
Smart Home Security provides you peace of mind by giving you access to your home cameras and connected devices from anywhere with one easy-to-use app. Stop worrying and upgrade to a smart home with Gearheart Security, and rest easy knowing you're always covered with 24/7 professional monitoring.
Dreaming of watching what you want, when you want, where you want? Stop dreaming and start streaming with Gearheart TV. Watch hundreds of choices on your favorite devices with the power of cloud DVR. Start over and replay TV, personal profiles with parental controls, free TV on demand, and TV everywhere to watch on mobile devices from anywhere. Gearheart TV makes your streaming dreams come true at great low rates. Get in touch now to sign up.
Video gaming is a great way for families to have fun together. And Gearheart Broadband's fiber internet and Wi-Fi is a game changer. Fiber fast downloads with speeds up to 1 gig. With reliable Plume whole home Wi-Fi. Power today's most exciting games on consoles, handhelds, even VR headsets with no lag or buffering. Contact Gearheart Broadband and level up to game-changing fiber internet and best-in-class whole home Wi-Fi today.
Attention shoppers, if you're tired of long lines and high prices, take advantage of Fresh Cut Meat's grand opening sale. When you buy 200 pounds of beef for as low as $12.92 a week, 90 days, same as cash, you receive 60 pounds of pork and poultry free. We offer 20 ribeye steaks at no charge for anyone using our 90-day budget plan. That's 606-306-3349. No freezer, no problem. $8 a week, yours to keep. Call now, 346 South Central Avenue, Prestonburg, Kentucky.
When life's unfortunate events happen, we sometimes see people at their worst. That's why we make it our goal to give them our best. If you've been involved in an auto accident, have a workers' compensation, Social Security, or SSI claim, you need an attorney with proven results. You need John Earl Hunt.
I'm Attorney John Earl Hunt. I believe in the U.S. Constitution, and I support the American flag. I'm a country lawyer. I'd be honored to represent you in your case. I'll treat you right. I'll do the best I can to help you.
Smart Home Security provides you peace of mind by giving you access to your home cameras and connected devices from anywhere with one easy-to-use app. Stop worrying and upgrade to a smart home with Gearheart Security, and rest easy knowing you're always covered with 24/7 professional monitoring. Give us a call at 1-800-264-1730 for a free quote and to learn more about our financing options and how to save with our referral program. With Gearheart Security, families matter.
You want to save money, and Appalachian Wireless gets that. Right now, you can get up to $650 off select devices, including the latest and the greatest on the Advantage Unlimited plan with a trade-in. Did y'all hear me? Up to $650 off select devices, including the latest and greatest with a trade-in. I'm not a math whiz, but this deal, it's amazing. And you'll be on the region's premier network. We are you. We are Appalachian Wireless. See AppalachianWireless.com for complete terms and conditions.
Back here at Betsy Lane, we're about 2 minutes to go before the start of the second half. Prestonsburg will take the ball. And, you know, Prestonsburg needs a good answer here. I mean, you go 3 and out, and you might get yourself in some trouble here. But now, if you can march that ball all the way down the field, and, I mean, I think it puts the pressure right back on Betsy Lane. Because
a
lot of people coming into this game, I'm sure, just based on the last score and, you know, a 9-1 record, and Prestonsburg kind of limping in to a degree, probably would be shocked by this score at this point.
You know, neither team had a really long drive. Betsy Lane on the scoring drive got it on the, I think they're on 40-yard line.
Yeah,
or something
time of
like
possession,
that.
they had a long drive, but not,
Right.
you know, it took them forever, you know. But only, they only went from the 38 to the 4, so really they went 34 yards, but it almost took them a whole quarter to get that far.
That was on the initial drive, and then on the touchdown drive, I think they took it over about their 40-yard line on the turnover on downs and drove it down, so it went about 60 yards, and that was the longest drive of the half by either team.
Yeah, I think
we played on one end of the field for a quarter and a half.
Yes, we did. Yeah, absolutely. And you know, if you're Betsy Lane, you feel like you found a little bit of rhythm there at the end of the second quarter. There, you kind of punched in with a touchdown, went on the longest sustained drive you've had.
Right.
But the bad part is you had to go straight into halftime right after it. You know, you kind of want to keep that momentum while you're fresh. And you know, now Prestonsburg's had time to go back and look at some things and maybe do some adjustments, but credit Prestonsburg and their coaching staff. They made some big-time adjustments from the last game that we watched and have done a really good job. I mean, what'd you say? Betsy Lane averaging 40
points a game, and Prestonsburg averaging only giving up 28. So they're both teams. Prestonburg defense is playing better than what their season average, and Betsy Lane's offense has been stymied, you know, except for that one drive. Of course, they had a chance to score on the first drive of the game, and
the interception.
Parsons threw the interception in the end zone. Great anticipation play by Prestonsburg's player. We didn't get the name of that player or the number because that could have been one of the Gearheart security plays in the game.
Yes, absolutely.
And speaking of that, you know, the John Earl Hunt WPRG TV player of the game, you know, not a whole lot going on in that first half.
There's not. I mean, both of those options are wide open at this point because I feel like, you know, Rose could come out and have a big half. Elliott could come out and have a big half. McCutcheon, Parsons. I mean, you've got a lot of opportunity here because nobody really, I mean, we probably had less than 175 total yards between the two teams.
Yes.
So, you know, and maybe a little case of the nerves for everybody there in the first playoff game.
Betsy Lane said to kick it off. Castle. And got a flag. Whistle. Was it a flag or just a whistle?
Resetting the clock.
Reset the clock, okay. So we'll try that one again.
Yeah, this is I mean, again, with the way the game is win, I would not give Elliott an opportunity to change the game.
Well, it looks like
early.
he's going to try to kick it to the side again like he did before. And he's going to kick it long. And
wow,
Harris couldn't pick it up. Now he picks it up back at the 4-yard line, trying to get to the outside, being chased, and he's going to be taken down somewhere around the 12-yard line.
Yep, that's a big play right there. Kind of caught him looking for the onside kick there.
Well, you know,
or the little pooch kick and went deep.
He's looking for that bounce, and that old oblong football, you don't get the bounce you expected, and it stayed low, and we just scooted right by him. They're going to mark it at the 12-yard line, so
got a long way to go.
Prestonsburg will start deep in their own end of the field. They break the huddle to the line of scrimmage. That's Holbrook in the shotgun. And that's the handoff up the middle. And that's going to be Rose, and he's going to get over the
Rose, the ball carrier on the play.
Out to about the 17, pick up a 5.
Nice start.
Well, they're going to mark him at the we count 17, between the 16 and 17.
And a 4 on the play.
So it's going to bring up second and a long 5 for Prestonsburg. Back to the line of scrimmage they come. And Harris lined up for the direct snap this time. Rose back with him in the backfield. And here's motion, fakes it off. Harris takes it and up the middle. And he's going to get out to the, 18 maybe?
About 2.
Going to gain 1. And that's going to bring up 3rd and 4.
Huge down right here. You don't want to go 3 and out right here to start the second half.
Yes.
And I don't think you're going for it here unless it's 4th and a millimeter.
No, I don't think so.
And I don't even know if you'd go for it then.
Got a viewer watching from Bardstown, Kentucky. And again, we encourage you to like and share our page and give us a comment. Who you're rooting for, where you're rooting from. Been a heck of a ball game here so far.
Absolutely.
Here's Holbrook. Elliott goes in motion. And they're going to hand it off up the middle and nothing there.
Yeah.
And flags come in. Let's see what we've got.
It's a big call right here. Huge call.
Got a face mask maybe?
Well, sideline warning.
Sideline warning, okay, for Betsy Lane. So it's going to bring up 4th as there was a loss of 2 on it. Back to the 16-yard line. Prestonsburg be forward.
Rose.
The punt, yes.
Yeah, I don't know. I like the Elliott in space or maybe even Rose in space there. I don't think they've had a lot of success right there up the middle. This is a big play right here. You got Williams standing on the 41-yard line.
And they stopped the clock temporarily until they got the football off the field. Now they'll wind it. Here is the snap. Got the punt off. High floater going to hit, and great Prestonsburg bounce as hit at the 48-yard line of Prestonsburg and scoots down to the 36-yard line of Betsy Lane. So
36-yard line. That's where the Bobcats will start to drive 1st and 10.
1st and 10 from the 36 of Betsy Lane. Got a viewer rooting on the Hatfield boys from Prestonsburg from down in Lexington. Also rooting from Mud Creek, it said. Of course, I'm saying there's a few folks from Mud Creek rooting for this game.
Probably a few here in person.
More than a few. The population's probably dwindled a whole lot on Mud Creek tonight so far. 9:39, here's 3rd quarter. Betsy Lane will have the first possession. McCutcheon comes into the slot, empties the backfield. Here's Williams comes in motion, and he breaks one tackle and gets back across the line of scrimmage. He's going to pick up 1. Good pursuit by Prestonsburg that time.
Get him around 1. That'll bring up 2nd down for the Bobcats.
And they're going to give him 2 on that one. They're going to give him out to the 38.
Good spot. Good pursuit by Prestonsburg. If Prestonsburg can get themselves off the field here as well in a 3 and out.
Well, you know, Prestonsburg has played that motion very well tonight.
They have, absolutely. not a lot of big plays on the edge for
empty backfield. And here's Howell going in motion at Parsons, and he's going to lose a yard as he tried to get out. Nice tackle that time with number 44 for Prestonsburg, and we don't have a 44 on our roster. If anybody out there knows who 44 is, give us a
big play.
Shout out.
Big play.
And that's going to bring up third and basically 10 as the ball just crossed the 36-yard line.
Yeah, huge play there to kind of because Parsons had some room. If he breaks that tackle, he's going to be close to the first down. Now it's 3rd and 10.
Logan Stumbo, number 44. Big play the last time. Here's Parsons looking to throw. Blitz coming.
Wow.
And they get him back.
What a play.
At the 22-yard line. Number 10, Alex Harris.
Wow. What a play. Huge play. What is that? That's a loss of 15.
From the 36 back to the 23, loss of 13.
13 yards. Wow. That was, I don't know if that was a called corner blitz, but he was coming the whole way.
Well, they brought both. They brought both corners.
Yeah, huge play. What a flip of the field too. You went from the 10-yard line, Prestonsburg down here, to now you're going to have field position around the 50, I think here.
And here's Parsons, and might be partially blocked.
Get out of the
that
way.
was Williams, excuse me, and it's going to take a bounce, and boy,
that's risky.
That was a risky play.
Yes.
You know, you don't need to fall on it as it was going to stop. Prestonsburg's going to have it. 1st and 10 from the 37-yard line, so their defense raises up and gives their offense the ball in the Bobcats into the field.
And, special teams, flip the script, you get the monster punt by Prestonsburg to pin Betsy Lane back here. Then you get the short punt by Betsy Lane.
Yes.
And now all of a sudden,
field position.
You didn't gain 5 yards the first possession, but now you've got the ball on the 42-yard line.
Halftime over at Floyd Central, 32-28. That's a high score game.
Shootout.
Floyd Central over East Ridge. Holbrook in the shotgun. Looking to the sideline for his play. And he gets it. Hands it off up the middle, and nothing there. That was Rose.
About one. Have to test those edges.
Nothing there up the middle for sure. They're going to give him one on that one. Mark it down to the 36-yard line. So it's going to bring 2nd and 9.
Over halfway through the 3rd quarter already. Or right at
Still a one-score game, 7-0. Betsy Lane, Prestonsburg with it on the Bobcats' 36-yard line. And snap fumbled, and it's going to be a big sack as Boston Hamilton coming through for Betsy Lane and tackles Holbrook back at the 45-yard line, a loss of 9, and bring up 3rd and 18. Or yes, 3rd and 18 now for.
Really a good play by Holbrook, though, because he bobbled that snap, and if he would have tried to pass that ball or, that could have been a disaster. And I know that wasn't a great play, but.
Well, I tell you, both defenses have played stellar games tonight.
They have.
Everybody comes in talking about the offense, but the D on both sides has risen to the occasion. And here's Harris, direct snap, and he breaks one tackle, but he's going to be stopped at about the 41-yard line, going to pick up 4, and that's going to bring up 4th and 14, and I expect Prestonsburg to go for it.
Looks like they're sending in the punt unit. Going to try to pin Betsy
Lane
deep.
They're going to try to pin them deep. That would be the smart thing to do.
Yeah.
You got a one-score game.
Yeah.
Martin County 36-0 over Pike Central.
Wow.
Don't know how far along that game is.
Yeah. And Pike Central beat them earlier in the year, 9-6.
Nobody back deep for Betsy Lane. And here's the kick.
What a kick, too.
And it's going to be down at the 1-yard line.
Wow.
2-yard line, they're going to say. Touched it. So beautiful punt that time.
That's 2 in a row.
Prestonsburg punt is down at the
By Kane Patton. And Betsy Lane will take over on their own 2-yard line. They'll have to go 98 yards on this one.
You don't want to, have to pat your punter on the back a whole lot because that means he's punting a whole lot. But now that's 2 dandies in a row.
He could end up with that Earl Hunt,
player of the game.
Intermountain Sports player of the game with those punts pinned deep like that.
I don't know if he's the kicker, but you remember he saved a touchdown to start the game. Williams had a touchdown.
Yes, sir. You're exactly right.
I need to stop yelling.
This is huge right here. You can't, because Betsy Lane goes out of the shotgun. Can't have a bad snap here.
And they've got Williams lining up in the Bobcat formation. He takes it, and he's going to come around the end. He's out of the end zone, out over the 10. And a flag comes in. That could be a block in the back. Let's see what they got.
Be a 1-yard
Either
penalty.
that or a face mask, but that was when all the action was happening. Let's see, blocking the back. So that's going to back them up 1 yard.
A whole 1 yard. That's nothing like the old one block in the back 1 yard penalty.
Yes. Well, no, they're going to mark it off from the spot of the foul, evidently. Mark it back to the 4, so we're going to give them a gain of 2. It'd be
okay.
And it'd be 1st and 8.
Well, I'm trying to keep penalty yards here, but I don't think I'm going to give them a positive penalty yard there.
So that would be half the distance.
Right.
So evidently it was at the 8-yard line,
right.
So a 4-yard penalty. Back to the line of scrimmage. Parsons in the shotgun this time, takes it. And fakes the handoff, gives it up the middle, and
paid for that one.
Short yardage, just over the 5.
So give him about
and
1.
that was McCutcheon.
McCutcheon, the ball carrier on the play.
So they're going to give him 1. It's going to be 2nd and 7.
That'll bring us 2nd down for the Bobcats.
Could see some play action here and maybe a shot down the field. Here's Parsons. Back to throw, hands it off down the middle. He breaks it free. That is Castle, number 40. And it's out to the 20-yard line. A pickup.
15.
15 yards and a 1st down as the big fullback takes the handoff.
Big play.
1st and 10 for the Bobcats from their own 20-yard line.
Talk about getting some breathing room. And, Prestonsburg had them on the ropes right there.
Clock down to 3:20 left here, 3rd quarter. Only 1 score on the board, 7-0, Betsy Lane. They've got it 1st and 10. And here's Parsons, hands it off as, I think that's McCutcheon.
McCutcheon, the ball carrier on the play.
2 yards. 2nd and 8.
That's going to bring us 2nd down for the Bobcats.
What a grind we've got.
And I just don't think nobody expected the game to be
not a grind
this
like
low
this.
scoring this late here in the 3rd quarter.
Again, I still think it favors Prestonsburg. I really do.
Oh, no doubt, yes. One big play and a 2-point conversion, and you've got the lead.
Yep. Or any kind of turnover here,
2nd and 8, Parsons, empty backfield. He's got it, looking to throw. And he's being pressured, sacked. And right up the middle, number 52, Noah Price, gets him back to the 15-yard line, a loss of 7, and bring up 3rd and 15 now for the Bobcats.
That's 2 sacks for a loss of 20 yards. No 1st downs for either team in the 2nd half.
What a game this Prestonsburg Black Cats has played on the defensive side here in the 2nd half.
Got 1 1st down.
The whole
first
game,
down.
actually.
They've dialed it up.
In the backfield again. There's McCutcheon going in motion. They're going to hand it to him off the right side.
Man.
Nothing doing as Prestonburg stopped him after a
Short game, that'll bring up 4th down.
2-yard gain, and it's going to be 4th and 13 and force Prestonsburg, or excuse me, Betsy Lane to punt.
So 2 possessions apiece, and Prestonsburg with 2 3-and-outs. Betsy Lane with, wow, Parsons coming back in. No way they go for this.
Well, he punted. Let's see, no, that's Weed.
Okay, yeah, that's
Weed.
what he does, that little short,
Yeah.
kind of like a.
Yeah, he's kind of backing up a little bit now.
Yeah.
And he takes it, he kicks it. It's a high, short kick. It's going to hit at about the 37 and goes backwards. Betsy Lane downs it at the 33-yard line. So Prestonburg will have it. 1st and 10 from the Betsy Lane 33-yard line, and they've been inside Betsy Lane's 40 the whole 3rd quarter.
Yeah, well, outside of that 3-and-out up here.
The first
and like I said,
kickoff of the 2nd half.
That one punt kind of flipped the field. And, you know, Betsy Lane with the 2 short punts in a row here.
And they're to the line of scrimmage. 2 backs in the backfield this time. Here's Holbrook giving off the Rose up the middle, and he's going to get a short gain down to the 31. Pick up a 2.
Say we're
And a board on the play. They'll bring up 2nd down for Prestonsburg.
got to get Elliott involved, I feel like. Needs a touch.
Yeah, he needs something, a touch here somewhere.
Yeah.
Prestonburg taking a lot of time in the huddle this time.
You know, somebody that's been a little quiet tonight, too.
And I think they're going to call a timeout. The coach over here is holding up his hand.
Well, end of the quarter.
Oh, end of the quarter. Yeah, okay.
At the end of the 3rd
So at the end of 3, it's 7-0 Betsy Lane here in this playoff game between them and Prestonsburg. Prestonsburg will have it 2nd and 9 from the Bobcat 32 when we start the 4th quarter of this Intermountain Sports Network.
You want to save money, and Appalachian Wireless gets that. Right now, you can get up to $650 off select devices, including the latest and the greatest on the Advantage Unlimited plan with a trade-in. Did y'all hear me? Up to $650 off select devices, including the latest and greatest with a trade-in. Now, I'm not a math whiz, but this deal, it's amazing. And you'll be on the region's premier network. We are you. We are Appalachian Wireless. See AppalachianWireless.com for complete terms and conditions.
I want to talk about a subject that's a little bit hard to talk about. Some of you out there may feel like you're at the lowest point in your life. Feels like it's never going to get better. You feel like the only option out there is to end your life. I promise, that's not the only option, and in fact, that's not an option at all. Taking your life doesn't end the pain, it gives the pain to other people. Keep your head up, I promise, things will eventually get better.
Prestonsburg 2nd and 8. Start the 4th quarter, 7-0. Betsy Lane on top. It's a big 12 minutes here.
Yes, it is. One back in the backfield for Prestonsburg. And he'll get it. Bobbled the snap. That's Rose trying to get to the outside. And splits a couple defenders and falls forward down to about the 26-yard line. Pick up a 6. And it's going to bring up 3rd and 3.
Prestonsburg, no first downs here in the 2nd half, and Betsy Lane only with the 1 on the big run.
It's been a defensive
by
struggle,
Castle.
that's for sure. Here's a player coming in late for Prestonsburg.
Oh,
and
got a false start. Yep, he flinched.
Yep. And that's going to back it up 5 yards.
Huge.
And what a costly penalty that is.
Huge. That's their first penalty of the 2nd half. That's their 6th penalty for the game. 38 yards.
From 3rd and 3 to 3rd and 8.
Wow, Bobby. Yep. That. You know, you had a little momentum there. This is got to pick up some positive yards here. If Betsy Lane can come up with a...
Of course, they're going to go for it. They got 2 downs
yes, for
to
sure.
pick up 8 yards.
Yes, absolutely. Yeah, and it's the fourth quarter now, too.
Has not attempted a pass in the game. Prestonsburg has not.
Wrong side.
2 backs in the backfield. And flag. Delay a game.
Against Prestonsburg.
Bag them up 5 more. And shooting themselves in the foot now, as that's going to put them back to the 36 and bring up 3rd and 14.
That's brutal. Yeah, that's 43 yards in penalties, and 10 of those are huge.
Yes.
Huge, huge, huge.
Same formation. And in the backfield, trying to get it to Elliott. And he gets it up to about the 32-yard line, pick up a 4. And that's going to bring up 4th and 10.
It's only his 2nd carry on paper. I mean, between him and Rose, I mean, you've seen one to the left, one to the right.
Food served at the Betsy Lane Freehold Baptist Church behind Velocity, directly following tonight's game.
Elliott to the huddle.
What a stand for Betsy Lane, or a conversion for Prestonsburg here.
Yeah.
Whatever happens, this is huge.
This could be a turning point in this game.
Yeah.
Rose in the backfield. Here's Holbrook. Fumbles the snap. Now looking to do something with it. He's going to be pursued.
Oh, wow.
He's
got a guy wide open.
And throws it, and it is
incomplete. He had a guy that got lost in the back.
Big defensive play that time, Betsy Lane. That was number 6, Elijah Knight.
Somebody's down for Betsy Lane.
Betsy Lane's got a player down. That was who was after the quarterback. So Prestonburg turns it over on downs at the 33-yard line. Betsy Lane will have it 1st and 10. They have the lead 7-0. 9:36 left in the ballgame.
Holbrook did a really good job of avoiding the sack back here. Just under a little too much duress there to complete the pass.
He bobbled the snap, and that just threw everything off. As far as the play, just threw it off.
Yeah. Yeah, he tucked it right after he bobbled that snap. He wasn't even looking for the pass.
Right.
And then once he rolled out,
And here's the flag.
I think maybe a false start on Betsy Lane, maybe.
You're doing great. Play hard. Forever's about to happen.
And let's see. They're pointing maybe Prestonburg offsides. Let's see. False start, Betsy Lane.
I thought I saw a move a little quick there. That is their 5th penalty for 24 yards. So we've started the 4th quarter off with 3 penalties already.
Nerves maybe getting to both teams.
Hey, listen, this is absolute. I mean, you're talking a 7-0 game, 4th quarter. Betsy Lane looking for their first playoff win in school history.
In school history, one play either way, and it could be a turning point in the game.
Yeah, and Prestonsburg trying to avenge the earlier loss.
And here's Castle,
the
big fullback up the middle. He's rumbling and rolling over players.
Yeah, 14-yard gain.
Gets it out to the. They're going to mark it the 42-yard line and bring up 2nd and 1 as he end up getting 14 on that one.
And the last time he had 15. So he's had 2 carries for 29 yards. And really, that's the 2nd and 3rd biggest play that Betsy Lane's had all night.
Yes. And they're going to give it to him again.
I don't blame you.
Up the middle, and he's going to drive it up to the 44-yard line at a 1st down Bobcat.
What was it Philip Haywood always used to, if it works, just keep on.
Yeah, call it again.
Call it again.
Yeah.
I mean, You know, I know that's not the flyer that Betsy Lane's used to, but I'd give it to him again.
Well, you know, we talked earlier about Betsy Lane with the time of possession, maybe getting Prestonburg getting wore down a little bit, and then you not run the big fullback all night, and you start letting him pound in the middle. There's a low snap. Give it to McCutcheon on the left side, and he's going to push forward for just over the 45 to the 46, pick up a 2.
Not a lot of room up the middle for either team.
No,
for McCutcheon or
team.
Rose, either one. Neither one has had much success between the tackles.
And we're going to have official timeout as Prestonburg looks like they're going to play a cramping some, but now he'll get up, come to the sideline. That's number 45, Nick Adams. He'll have to come out one play. He's still got a little limp going on.
Yeah, he was the one that went down earlier with the knee.
Yes.
Looks like a big cramp there.
Yeah, that's what I say. It looked like a cramp. One of his teammates was trying to get it worked out for him. So 2nd and 8, Betsy Lane on their own 46-yard line. Parsons, low snap, picks it up. No, that's Williams back there. Takes it down the left side. He's got some room.
Got a flag.
And he's down over the 40, but a flag. Let's see what we got.
Right in the hold area, too.
Holding against Betsy Lane. That's
it was right in that traffic when he was making his move there.
Yes.
Well, that'll be a 10-yard penalty, but that should take it probably 2nd and 10.
Right back and make it 2nd and 10.
Yeah.
Yeah, gets it back to the 44-yard line.
6 penalties, 34 yards. He had some room to operate.
He did. Clock ticking, 7:20 left here in the ball game. And here's Parsons. Flag comes in. False start. Betsy Lane.
Shooting herself in the foot.
Back them up 5 more. And that's going to bring 2nd and 15.
Their 3rd penalty on this drive.
Both teams picking up penalties on their offensive possession. Prestonsburg down inside the 20-yard line and picked up 2, backed them up.
Down to 7 minutes, too. I mean, this is somebody still trying to make a play for that player of the game, John Earl Hunt.
Williams taking the snap. Low, hands it off to McCutcheon, and nothing doing, maybe a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 14 from the 40-yard line of Betsy Lane.
It's been a struggle for both teams, really. You know, I mean,
defenses has been just outstanding.
Yeah, credit both coaches
Both sides.
and players.
6:30 and clock running. 7-0 Betsy Lane.
First down here.
Prestonburg holds them here. They can get the ball back.
Yeah. And if Betsy Lane could convert a first down here, I mean, you're talking deep in the game.
And here's Williams again. He's looking to throw down the field.
Got him.
And he's and he's going to take it in for the touchdown.
Ooh, wow.
Betsy Lane.
Wow.
Number 88, Andrew Kidd.
Wow, 60 yards.
60 yards from
Williams.
Dylan Williams, and that is a candidate for the Gearheart Security Play of the Game.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Wow, what? And that, I mean, just a bomb.
And that's just a backbreaker for the Black Cats. They had them 3rd and 14 from their own 40-yard line. And Dylan Williams, and get this, he has attempted 5 passes this year, completed 5 for 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, and Kidd on the season, if I'm not mistaken, that's his 3rd catch.
3rd catch. Kicks up.
It's in.
It's good. 14-0 Betsy Lane, 6:03 left. Prestonsburg will be receiving the kick when we return. This is Red Mountain Swords Network.
Attention shoppers, if you're tired of long lines and high prices, take advantage of Fresh Cut Meat's grand opening sale. When you buy 200 pounds of beef for as low as $12.92 a week, 90 days, same as cash, you receive 60 pounds of pork and poultry free. We offer 20 ribeye steaks at no charge for anyone using our 90-day budget plan. That's 606-306-3349. No freezer, no problem. $8 a week, yours to keep. Call now, 346 South Central Avenue, Prestonburg, Kentucky.
Smart Home Security provides you peace of mind by giving you access to your home cameras and connected devices from anywhere with one easy-to-use app. Stop worrying and upgrade to a smart home with Gearheart Security, and rest easy knowing you're always covered with 24/7 professional monitoring.
Betsy Lane 14-0. Betsy Lane's got a little breathing room here. Williams to Kidd, 60-yard hookup, and right on the fingertips, and Kidd hauls it in and takes it all the way in.
Only the third reception for Andrew Kidd this year, you said.
To had 2 catches and 51 yards coming into the night, and makes 1 for 60 and a touchdown. So, and that's, you know, Andrew's a basketball player, but now he knows how to step up in a big moment.
And Betsy Lane's going to call a timeout.
Wow.
We'll stay right here with it.
That is their first charge timeout of the half.
And again, we'll go over our sponsor list. All these fine folks making this possible here tonight. What an exciting game we have. You got Intermountain Cable, Attorney John Earl Hunt, Big Sandy RIAC, Gearheart Fiber, John Greer Hunt, Kentucky Farm Bureau Insurance, Gearheart Security, Fresh Cut Meats, Prestonsburg, Kentucky, and Appalachian Wireless. And
what a game we've had.
1 score each half, both of them by Betsy Lane so far.
Both in the air.
Both of them in the air.
Williams with an 8-yard catch, and Williams with a 60-yard throw.
Touchdown
He's
throw.
making his mark for the player of the game if he can.
Yes.
And be involved in the play of the game as well. But, you know, there's still 6 minutes to go, but Prestonsburg's going to have to open the playbook up a little bit and dig a little deeper here.
Have not attempted to pass all night.
With the one that he rolled out here on 4th down.
That's right. Yeah.
And that's the only attempt that they've had all night. And, I mean, I think you're going to have to.
Here's Castle. Approaches the ball, kicks it deep. And it's going to hit at the 15, taken at the 10.
That's not the guy I would want to kick.
And it's going to be lights out.
Flag.
Flag back here as Elliott.
There's a flag on the field.
Let's see, no, is that Elliott? Yeah, Elliott takes it.
Yeah. Wow, I wonder what it is.
90 yards. We got a flag at the 20. Let's see what it is. And the official that threw the flag.
Wow, hold.
And it's a holding Prestonsburg, so take one off the board. A 90-yard return by Elliott, and the flag's laid at the 20, so Prestonsburg will have it.
Got 2 holds.
Got 2. Got a block in the back and a hold. They'll decline one and take the other, and Prestonburg will have it 1st and 10 from probably their own 10-yard line, and what a backbreaker that penalty was.
Yeah, and that lets a lot of air out of you, too.
Oh,
you know, I mean.
And that's just what they needed.
Yes, I mean, that was the answer right there.
They needed it. I mean, he took it and went straight up the field, never was touched.
Yeah, and that's what, you know, that's why I wouldn't want to kick it to him. You know, we talked about it a couple times, and
we said all night that Elliott needs to see the ball more.
Yeah. From their own 10-yard line.
Now he's probably a little tired from running 90 yards.
I'd say if you give it to him, he'd still outrun.
Oh, absolutely. Don't know if he runs track, but if he doesn't, he should.
Here's Holbrook. And they're going to give it to him.
He's got room.
He's
got a lot of room.
And Betsy Lane pursuing him, and they're going to get him hemmed up about the 31-yard line. A pickup of 21 yards and a 1st down.
Play's going to result in a 1st down for Prestonsburg.
Elliott, just a junior. He'll be back next year.
He's got only got 3 carries on the night, 33 yards.
And that's not enough touches for him.
No. And even if you're doing the little wide receiver, little bubble screen or whatever, you've got to get the ball in his hands.
Got to give him touches. And here's the direct snap. And that's to Harris, and he gets out to the 39-yard line, pickup of 8.
Got to go fast here.
And it's going to be 2nd and 2.
I don't think you got a lot of time to be huddling up here.
Martin County a winner over Pike Central, so they'll get the winner of this one.
You got 2. You're going to have to touch the ball twice here.
Here's Elliott in motion. They fake it to him. Harris keeps it. He's got the first down over the 45 to the 46-yard line. Flags come in late after the play.
Flags on the field.
A little extracurricular going on in the backfield. Let's see what they got.
Look like Allen and Holbrook were
Might
a little
be
tied.
offsetting.
We're tangled up a little bit. Yeah, there's 2 flags.
Dead ball, personal foul, Betsy Lane.
Ooh, 15 yards.
So that's going to add 15 on from the end of the run. And that's going to move it down to the
That's not what you need.
39-yard line of Betsy Lane.
39-yard line.
Yeah, you don't want to give them 3 yards. This is probably the biggest drive that Prestonsburg's had, yardage-wise.
Oh, no doubt. And here it is, up the middle, and
nice
that's
tackle.
Number 21, Rose.
Taken out by Williams.
Nice tackle by
Tackled
Williams.
by Williams down at the 32-yard line to pick up.
About 7.
Yep, give him 7 on that. 2nd and 3. Prestonsburg.
Wow.
And bad snap
yeah,
on that.
that's a horse collar.
And they're going to.
Yeah.
He was sacked in the backfield, but they're going to get the horse collar, and that's going to go on number 8 of Betsy Lane, look like. Ty Ison. And that's going to be a 15-yarder. Betsy Lane
racking them up here in the 4th quarter.
Helping Prestonsburg out with the penalties on this drive.
It's tough not to hang on when you're trying to make that tackle, you know. And that was a lot of jersey. I hear that, the fans yelling, but that's 30 yards worth of penalties here on this drive.
Yes.
Betsy Lane all the way up to 69 yards and penalties and another first down.
Move it down to the 17-yard line of Betsy Lane.
Definitely the deepest Prestonsburg's been all night. 4 minutes to go.
And here's Elliott. And it's up the middle. And is that Rose?
Yes. Down to about the 3.
And it's
about a 14-yard gain.
And where's this been all night?
Yeah, really. Got to go fast. You still got all 3 timeouts.
First and goal for Prestonsburg.
But you still got to get in the end zone.
First and goal. Clock's at 3:40. And here's a handoff. Touchdown, Rose. And Prestonsburg cuts the lead to 8, 14-6 with 3:34 left here in the ballgame.
Like you said, Larry, you needed a few of those a little earlier.
And Prestonsburg is going to attempt to kick the extra point. 6 of 9 for the season on the extra point attempt. So we've got a good kicker. Had the formation over to the side. Now they bring it in. And here's a snap, kick up, and it is good. 14-7, 3:34 left. Prestonsburg will be kicking off to Betsy Lane when we return this Intermountain Sports Network.
Gearheart Broadband knows reliable internet is more important than ever to help Qualifying customers can now access the new Affordable Connectivity Program to get significant savings on broadband internet. Learn more now at imctv.com.
You want to save money, and Appalachian Wireless gets that. Right now, you can get up to $650 off select devices, including the latest and the greatest on the Advantage Unlimited plan with a trade-in. Did y'all hear me? Up to $650 off select devices, including the latest and greatest with a trade-in. Now, I'm not a math whiz, but this deal, it's amazing. And you'll be on the region's premier network. We are you. We are Appalachian Wireless. See AppalachianWireless.com for complete terms and conditions.
These days, our home's also our office.
With Gearheart broadband speeds up to 1 gig and Plume whole home Wi-Fi, you can do your best work from home. Contact Gearheart broadband today for fast, reliable internet and Wi-Fi.
We got a game now, folks. Prestonsburg punches it in. That was a nice drive. A couple, aided by Betsy Lane.
A 90-yard drive.
Yeah, aided by a couple of penalties by Betsy Lane, but capped off.
You had Elliott with the 90-yard touchdown run.
They scored twice.
Called back because of the penalty, and that fired them up, and the Blackcaps just moved it down the field.
Marched it straight down the field.
Here's the kickoff, and it's going to be a pooch kick.
Oh, wow. He caught it, and
Betsy Lane, that's a big lineman. Let's see who they had up there.
That big 64.
64. Him just poots in the air, and he just comes in, takes it, right on down the field he goes. That's Caleb Akers.
He was ready for his moment to shine.
And he gives his team the ball on Prestonsburg 42-yard line. Prestonsburg with all 3 timeouts left. And look at the clock, 3-3-3 with 3 timeouts.
Oh, there you go. It's, Betsy Lane, two first downs away from sealing the game.
And
Williams
Bobcats the line of scrimmage. Williams lines up at quarterback. And he's going to keep it himself. Coming to the right side, and he's going to be tackled at the 40, pick up a 2. Prestonsburg elects not to use the timeout, so clock keeps running.
Very interesting.
And we don't have play clocks running, but I'm sure they've got somebody on the sideline probably keeping the time, so look for Betsy Lane to take as much time as they can.
Yeah, got to take care of the ball here.
They break the
Betsy
huddle.
Lane.
Here's Williams again, and he's going to hand it off McCutcheon this time up the middle. And
tough run.
He gets it down to the 36-yard line, pick up a 4.
Gain of around 4. That'll bring up 3rd down to the Bobcats.
And that's going to be 3rd and 4.
Still not calling a timeout.
No timeouts called yet by Prestonsburg.
Whew.
Clock running with 2:30 left. Betsy Lane breaking the huddle early. I think they're doing Prestonsburg a little favor, not taking more time off the clock.
And snapping the ball.
And Prestonsburg jumped. Drew them off. And that's going to be the 1st down, Justin.
Yep, that's a backbreaker. That's an absolute backbreaker.
And it is offsides against Prestonsburg.
48 yards in penalties.
And that's going to be a 1st down at the 30-yard line. And now Prestonsburg will have to use their timeout.
Yeah. This one, if I'm Coach Jarrell, I know you don't have a play clock, but I would let this thing go all the way down to 1 second and call my timeout.
Well,
I would let this thing, you can't snap this thing.
Clock's running, 2 minutes. And Williams takes it, going to keep it to the left side, touch it upfield, and dives down to the 38-yard line. Prestonsburg calls a timeout. 1:49 left. Prestonsburg trails by 7. Betsy Lane will have it 2nd and 8 from the Prestonsburg 28-yard line, Justin.
Yeah, I'm not sure. These offsides penalties have just killed Prestonsburg. That first drive, you remember they got maybe 2 or 3 that kept that drive alive. But this 4th quarter, we've had about 6 penalties between the two teams. And that one, that's a tough one right there. That's a
and you know, we had the 5-yarders to start with. They had some major penalties there. You know, you had the block in the back and the hold that took the touchdown away from Prestonsburg on the kickoff return. Then Betsy Lane returns the favor with a horse collar and a late hit personal foul after the ball. Give it right back to Prestonburg. But that's the second time that Betsy Lane has drawn Prestonsburg off on a I'm looking. They've got it 2nd down and 9.
Yeah, he got that. I thought he got about 2, but.
And here's Williams. McCutcheon breaks the tackle, still looking, and loose. And it's a race to the end zone. McCutcheon is going to touchdown as he dives to the pylon. And Andrew McCutcheon seals the victory for the Bobcats, most likely.
Yes, that one's going to be hard to come back from. If you're Betsy Lane, you obviously want to score the touchdown there, but you know, if you take a knee, the game's over.
Yes.
I mean, I think the game's probably over anyway, but you know, Prestonsburg couldn't stop. I mean, you could go victory formation now. You know, obviously you don't kick it to Williams, but if they were to get a touchdown and an onside kick,
And here's Castle, extra point, up, good, 21-7. Betsy Lane, 1:37 left. They'll be kicking off to Prestonsburg when we return. This is Intermountain Sports Network.
When life's unfortunate events happen, we sometimes see people at their worst. That's why we make it our goal to give them our best. If you've been involved in an auto accident, have a workers' compensation, Social Security, or SSI claim, you need an attorney with proven results. You need John Earl Hunt.
I'm attorney John Earl Hunt. I believe in the U.S. Constitution, and I support the American flag. I'm a country lawyer. I'd be honored to represent you in your case. I'll treat you right. I'll do the best I can to help you.
You want to save money, and Appalachian Wireless gets that. Right now, you can get up to $650 off select devices, including the latest and the greatest on the Advantage Unlimited plan with a trade-in. Did y'all hear me? Up to $650 off select devices, including the latest and greatest with a trade-in. Now, I'm not a math whiz, but this deal, it's amazing. And you'll be on the region's premier network. We are you. We are Appalachian Wireless. See AppalachianWireless.com for complete terms and conditions.
Minute 37 to go. McCutcheon 29 yards out, makes it 21-7. Betsy Lane on top. Just trying to hang on. I know who I don't kick it to if I'm Betsy Lane.
Oh, yes, no doubt. And here's Castle. And he's going to kick it down the sideline. And
pick it up.
Wow, it's going to stay in bounds. What a kick. And this is Rose with it, and he's going to be smothered down about the 14-yard line. And Justin, that ball rolled 25 yards.
On the sideline. Yeah.
About a yard from the sideline, never did go out of bounds.
Yeah. And I don't know why Elliott didn't pick that up, because he was back there right with it.
Yes.
And he started to block. I mean, last time that's almost the exact same play. And he picks it up and runs it back 90 yards.
Boy, they got a good one going over on Beaver as Floyd Central 40-36.
Wow,
over
shootout.
East Ridge with 6:32 left in the third quarter.
Wow, yeah.
No defense played, though.
No, they got all those clock stops. We've not had the clock stop. We've been on the ground all night and very few touchdowns. They're stopping the clock every 2 seconds for a touchdown.
Yeah. Here's Prestonsburg. There's Holbrook, throws it across the middle and overthrew his receiver, but the big lineman touched it. A flag come down, and that could be illegal touching downfield. Lineman cannot touch the football on the pass.
No, he was about 7 or 8 yards down the field, too.
And just trying to set a screen up, but just Holbrook just overthrew his receiver.
So that'd be a half the distance.
I think that's from the previous spot. Maybe a loss of down. I'm not sure.
Legal receiver downfield against Prestonsburg.
Yeah, loss of down. So it's going to be second down. Back them up 5 and 2nd and 15.
53 yards and penalties for Prestonsburg on 9 penalties. And Betsy Lane with 9 penalties for 69 yards. And, you know, the majority of that has come in the fourth quarter on both sides.
Yes.
Prestonburg had a bunch in the first quarter, but they cleaned that up. But now the fourth quarter, they've picked up 3 or 4 as Betsy Lane's picked up 3 or 4.
Prestonburg breaks the huddle. Ball at their own 8-yard line, and they're going to hand it off to Elliott. Get him around the side, and flags come in.
A couple.
Williams tackles Elliott at the 21-yard line, but
Wow,
we've got 2 flags on the field.
We got 3 flags on the field.
Yeah,
we got
there's
one on
down
the
here.
side.
Yeah. So let's see what we've got. And waiting for the Whitehead to give the signal.
Holding against
Prestonsburg. He plays second down, moves the ball back to the 4-yard line. 1:16 all it's left as Betsy Lane trying to win their first ever playoff game in school history.
Yep, and just got to hang on for a little bit longer.
And here's a handoff up the middle. That was number 5 with the carry. That was Colin Hatfield. And he's going to get 2 out to the 6, and that's it. We're under a minute to go here in the ball game.
Look, I think did Prestonburg call timeout, or no?
No, clock's not stopped.
No.
They're going to give him 1 to mark it at the 5.
2 timeouts. Kind of. Not sure why you wouldn't burn one there and just, you know, give yourself a opportunity.
Well, you've got players that can break it.
Yeah.
And here's the handoff up the middle, Rose, and he gets out to about the 13-yard line. Betsy Lane stops him there, pick up of 8, and it's going to be 4th and 12. And not going to get another playoff as Betsy Lane will move on to the second round as they come away with a 21-7 win over Prestonsburg for their first ever playoff win. So we'll send it back to the station. Be back with some final stats and comments in Mid-Mountain Sports Network.
You want to save money, and Appalachian Wireless gets that. Right now, you can get up to $650 off select devices, including the latest and the greatest on the Advantage Unlimited plan with a trade-in. Did y'all hear me? Up to $650 off select devices, including the latest and greatest with a trade-in. I'm not a math whiz, but this deal, it's amazing. And you'll be on the region's premier network. We are you. We are Appalachian Wireless. See AppalachianWireless.com for complete terms and conditions.
Smart Home Security provides you peace of mind by giving you access to your home cameras and connected devices from anywhere with one easy-to-use app. Stop worrying and upgrade to a smart home with Gearheart Security, and rest easy knowing you're always covered with 24/7 professional monitoring.
I want to talk about a subject that's a little bit hard to talk about. Some of you out there may feel like you're at the lowest point in your life. Feels like it's never going to get better. You feel like the only option out there is to end your life. I promise, that's not the only option, and in fact, that's not an option at all. Taking your life doesn't end the pain, it gives the pain to other people. Keep your head up, I promise, things will eventually get better.
We're back at Betsy Lane. We've got a final. It's 21-7. Betsy Lane over Prestonsburg as Betsy Lane will move on to the second round of the 2A playoffs. And from what we've picked up on our feed on Facebook, Martin County was the winner tonight over Pike Central. So Betsy Lane will be traveling to Martin County next week for the second round as the Bobcats celebrate the first playoff win in school history here tonight with the win over Prestonsburg. And what a battle it was as 7-0 at the half, Betsy Lane, and they scored late in that first half on a pass from Parsons to Williams. Second half, it was a stalemate for a pretty good while, and then in the fourth quarter, Betsy Lane on a 3rd and 12 lines Williams up in the quarterback position, and he hits Andrew Kidd for a 60-yard touchdown pass, puts him up 14-0 on the kickoff. Elliott takes it 90 yards for a touchdown. That's called back on a holding penalty. Prestonsburg takes it, drives it 90 yards for the touchdown as Rose takes it in. On the onside kick attempt, Betsy Lane recovers it, and Andrew McCutcheon seals the victory with a 21-yard touchdown run. So the attorney, John Earl Hunt, Intermountain Sports Player of the Game, is going to be Andrew McCutcheon. He had 19 carries, 80 tough yards tonight, and the one touchdown. Is we want to take our hats off to both teams' defense as they played some stellar defense on both sides of the football tonight, Betsy Lane and Prestonsburg. Betsy Lane comes in averaging 40 points a game, ends up with 21. And our, our Gearheart security play of the game is going to be the 60-yard touchdown pass from Williams to Andrew Kidd late in the fourth quarter. So we appreciate everyone for tuning in tonight, watching these games. We'll be back on the air next week. Not sure exactly where we'll be yet. We'll post that on our Facebook page during the week of next week to let everyone know where we'll be. But we'll be somewhere out covering some playoff football here in Eastern Kentucky. So that's going to wrap it up for us here tonight. For Alex back to the station, Wayne Figured on camera, my partner Justin Holbrook, this is Larry Cecil saying so long and good night. And again, the final score, 21-7, Betsy Lane over Prestonsburg. This is your Intermountain Sports Network.